Woo. Styling and profiling. Woo. Looking good, smelling good. Top shelf. Woo. Custom made. Give me some 15 grand just to wear this thread. Taylor got a mansion off the suits I shred. Rolex on my arm, that's a like they flex. Timepiece louder than a verified check. Kiss stealing, I'm a smooth operator. Deal Willis on the line, see you later. Limousine riding, don't swing up slow. Jet plane waiting on the runway glow. I put the ooh in woo. Every step I take, they move. Looking good, smelling good through the room. Heartbreaking son of a gun, make them swoon. I put the ooh in woo. Top shelf life, that's true. Having a hard time holding these shoes. Let us get slide when I groove. Custom cufflinks, catch that glare. Whole front row stop just to sit and stare. Cologne so cold, got them catching chills. But the swagger so warm, got them catching feels. Jet playing, car game at 30K feet. Champagne bubbles while I kick up my feet. Heartbreaker grin, yeah, they know what it do. Every how you doing turns into I choose you. I put the ooh in woo. Every step I take, they move. Looking good, smelling good through the room. Heartbreaker son of a gun, make them swoon. I put the ooh in woo. Top shelf life, that's true. Having a hard time holding these shoes. Lizards get slide when I groove. Who that walking like they own the sun? Who that shining when the day is done? Who that sliding when the beat go dumb? Heartbreaking son of a gun, son of a gun. Styling, profiling, watch how I move. Crowd getting loud when the lizard skins groove. I put the ooh in woo. Every step I take, they move. Looking good, smelling good through the room. Heartbreaking son of a gun, make them swoon. I put the ooh in woo. Top shelf life, that's true. Having a hard time holding these shoes. Lizards get slide when I groove.
Welcome in, Dodie. How you doing, Artillery? Alicia, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of content now. You know, I'm trying to get as deep in this drama as I can because drama brings the views, right? See, that's the difference in me and most of these other people. They'll get on here and they'll say, oh, I don't care about subs and I don't care about views, but they sit and obsess about it, right? They sit and obsess about it. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this thing to try to get to 1K subs in 8 more days is just because so many people said that I lost my monetization. We got this Bigfoot over there. I ain't even saying her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the most evil person in this community. Then you got Mammoth. She's all saying I lost my monetization. Then over another 2 or 3 communities, they're saying it too. So it's just a bunch of nonsense and shenanigans. And you know, I'm gonna prove them wrong if it takes me a year to get the 1,000 subs or whatever. I've been doing a lot of vertical streaming. I wonder if that is the real beloved ghost, because if it is, I want to give him a wrench. Can somebody verify if that's the real beloved ghost or not? We got Tam in the house. Welcome in, Tam. Boy, you got drugged today for nothing, Tammy, by Shannon. You know, Shannon, I dropped a video on it on my page to tell y'all how I feel. I don't know if it's scheduled or if it's already down, but y'all check it out. It'll be under my shorts, but it's like a 3-minute video. Yeah, I got it scheduled. It's not even down. It's just talking about going over Shannon's live today and pointing out some things about her. You know, it'll drop tomorrow morning. Now, the reason why I do this with dropping the videos, for y'all that don't know it, the content creators, I'm pretty sure know it, but if you drop a video on a short, YouTube will push it out. Okay. So they do that 3 times a day. So you can drop like 2 shorts. And if you're going live and you want your notifications to go out, then just drop 2 shorts that way, because they only do it for 3 things. That's why I'm saying. So I have to schedule a lot of this, but you know, Shannon, I challenge you to look in the mirror at yourself and explain to me and the community why you lost my friendship, Kevin's friendship, Tammy's friendship, Savage's friendship, Val's friendship. On and on and on. Everybody in the ship, Pirate Calypso, Not Her, just all the people she's talking about. Well, you know, Shannon, have you ever thought just to look in the mirror, since it's so many people that you're stabbing in the back and talking about all the time, that maybe you might be the problem? How about that? You know, now, like I said, I am doing a big premiere on Shannon. I'm not very good at making this content, but I'm getting better at it. Now, the AI stuff, I'm going to be dropping a lot of AI, since all these mongoloids, that's what I call, you know, the MGs and the MG associates. The mongoloids been making a bunch of funny videos about me and my friends, excuse me. And so, you know, don't cry when I do the clap back on it and my videos are better than yours. Okay. So don't cry about that. And the same thing goes with Kevin, and possibly other people. You know, the rotation right now, people don't understand it, but the rotation is literally the strongest it's ever been. You know, Ernie's already said that when he comes out, he'll be back in the rotation again. You know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes, and it's going to shock some of y'all because you're not going to be expecting these people. What's up, Win? Thank God you're here. I appreciate you, honey. How you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, maybe we won't get too many trolls in here today, but if you can win, just kind of time them out, unless they're going into kids or doxing and that kind of stuff. And then you have to, you have to block them. I believe in freedom of speech, but when you get nasty and you go too far with it, that's another thing. I don't think I need any more mods right now, Artillery, but if you'll start coming around, I will mod you. If you'll start coming around, hanging out on the channel some. I realized today that a lot of y'all are here just for the Ernie content, not me, but that's all right. What's going on, Noodles? Now, we got a lot of content coming out with Noodles. This Melton John and Bergs and these other characters, they're up to their scamming ways. You got this Dave 25, he's out of jail. Some of y'all might know who these are and some of y'all don't, but, I'm in like 3 communities, and, my channel's bigger in some of the communities than it is over here. And I call this the Ernie Shell community because, his channel basically is the biggest one and runs the community, Oh, I got to drop a link. Hold on a second. I almost forgot. Oh, Lord, I hope Ernie don't call while I'm doing this. I got to drop a link. We got some special guests coming up. We're going to get them up here before Ernie calls. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I got to drop this real quick and drop it in the Discord. Maybe we'll get a couple of guys up here. Oh my God. Quit crying, Brooks, you weirdo. This Brooks, man, she's something else. I'm going to be dropping some content on her. Everybody from Benny Keys and everybody else from dropping content on her. She's really, really turned into a weirdo. She's out here trying to get money without even telling people what it is and bossing people around. I'm going to drop the receipts, y'all. I don't make allegations like that without the receipts. It used to be in the drama community that if you didn't have a receipt, it didn't happen, So quit smoking the green. Yeah, I ain't smoked any. I don't have any. Yeah, right. Exactly, Lisa K. And Lisa knows. She's seen the receipts. Brooks, she's figured out now that I've sent the receipts around to a few people because it pissed me off. At nearly 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody, and I asked her nicely. I said, hey, can I call you back tomorrow? Can we talk tomorrow? No, absolutely not. We need to talk right now. I'm like, Brooks, what is it? What's going on? Oh, we need to talk now. So, I'll drop a short video on it. Lisa's got the receipt too. She'll probably put it out. I know Benny Keys is putting it out. I'll send it to him too. So I don't know. Brooks is saying that I lied to her. I didn't lie to her about anything at all. I believe in telling the truth and doing what's right. Now, when you're out here saying one thing and doing another thing, it's sketchy. I don't do sketchy. It's weird. It's strange, but you'll have to make it a decision for yourself on it. Just decide yourself. What's going on, Vegas? Let me tell you something. This Vegas Barbie is awesome. What a good friend to have in Vegas Barbie. We've been friends for a long time. I appreciate her. I wrote a song for Vegas Barbie. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably play it at the end of the stream. But trust me, I got a lot more to cover tonight than just Ernie. Hey, D-Boss, how you doing? Yes, we got beautiful D-Boss here. What a good person. What a leader in the community that D-Boss is. I wish she went live more because I love hanging out on her channel. There's a handful of channels that I just truly love. White Rabbit, I love her. There's a lot of really good stand-up people in this community. And you know what? I'm proud to be here with y'all. A lot of people, they'll tell you that I'm a horrible person and I've done this and I've done that. Well, I have made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago when I came on this platform. And most of the stuff that they're dragging up is that old. A lot of it, I put it out myself, But, there's a video that I've been drug a lot from it, from Mama T, Blaine Katie, and different people. Saying that I like young girls. Well, that was a troll. Like I told everybody, I didn't even come up with it. I was dumb for doing it, but I dropped a video on that from the girl that came up with it, which her name's Kamisha. She's 30 years old, but she looks literally like a 10-year-old boy. She does. And, she's a troll, hardcore troll. She drops her nudes around. She dropped Dave 25s, pics around. I mean, it's just sick, some of the stuff that goes on, but I don't support it. What's going on, Momo? Can somebody check, D-Boss, can you check that Beloved account and tell me that's the real Beloved? Because if it is, I'm going to give her a wrench. I feel like she needs a wrench in here. She's a really good mod. I think she's probably Ernie's oldest mod. Oh, and speaking of wrenches, I got a video I'm dropping tomorrow too about, well, it's either tomorrow or the next day because I kind of scheduled up for 2 days. I've been working hard, y'all. I take this, seriously to a point, but now I don't let it affect my real life. I keep my real life off YouTube, and it is her. Thank you, D-Boss. I appreciate that. I keep my real life here at home, and my online life, is there. So, man, I'm so anxious to hear what Ernie's got to say. When we talked earlier today, me and Ernie, I don't know, he was in a kind of a somber or a serious kind of mood. I don't know if he was messing with me because, you know, Ernie, he can be a jokester. For y'all that don't know Ernie, he can cut up and trick you and fool you and things like that. Oh, I love you, Momo. If you want a ranch, you can definitely have one. Do you want one? Yes or no? Yeah, maybe artillery. You know, that could be it. It could be a little bit of depression. I don't know. I mean, he's been through the ringer. You know, I try to be an optimistic, positive person. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I give, you know, maybe I give people too much of the benefit of the doubt, but you know, my heart tells me that Ernie is a good person down deep, and you know, it could. No, he's gonna call me in just a second. It should be any time now. As a matter of fact, let me shut this down. Yeah, this ain't no prank or anything. He's really going to call me. You know, I did a prank yesterday, joking around, but if you don't think he's coming, you're sadly mistaken, dude. He'll be calling here in just a second. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the community. It's not, I noticed that the views are down for everybody. Now, I contacted YouTube about that, and they directed me to a post that they had made that the view counts weren't right. They're not been accurate. So if you've been experiencing lower views or whatever, or you see people that their views are lower, you know, don't put a lot of stock into that because, like I said, they're off right now. But it's nice to see all y'all. You know, some of y'all, I don't get around to your channels as much as I should, but I'm going to be doing that more and getting around more. What's going on, Seasons? How you doing, honey? I've got a lot of free time. I'm not working a lot right now. I don't have a lot of work. You know, I'm a musician for y'all that don't know. I guess I'm semi-retired, but and I got a couple of other things I do to hustle money. And Sel, I sent you a link, brother, if you want to join the panel. Or maybe you want to join later. There's some stuff. Hey, Kush, what's going on? There's my friend Kush. You know, he's a good guy. Y'all drop Kush's link because he's going live tomorrow. And y'all might want to tune in. Kush is a good dude. I appreciate him. And Incel, you got the link. It's in Discord if you want to join the panel because you may have some questions for Ernie, you know, whenever he does call. But yeah, he'll be calling shortly. This ain't no prank or anything like that. You know, April Fool's Day, I might cut up and do like I did yesterday, but I would never lie to y'all. And, you know, if it does happen, you know, if we got enough time, you know, I don't know if sometimes Ernie can call back to back and sometimes he can't. There's the links, y'all. Y'all please sub up to my friend Iridium Kush. He's a good guy. And, you know, don't put a lot of faith into a lot of these rumors and things that certain people in the community are saying. You know, when you start calling somebody a pedo or a predator, you know, to me, you better have some proof of it. You know, you better have something to back that up. And, you know, all these people going real life and they want to dox. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Spirit Finder. Appreciate that. And, you know, y'all sub up to Spirit Finder too. Let's drop her link. I'm going to set up, you know, I go on this one lady's channel. It's a karaoke channel, you know, because I like to sing karaoke and do music, play guitar and things like that every once in a while. But she has a thing called Nightbot, and you can go in her channel and literally put in, I forget, it's bird. I think you put free bird or something in there. It's a keyword, and it 100% will drop your link. There's Ernie.
There's a lot of things that people get misunderstand.
Maybe he'll join later. I don't know, but you know.
It's bad because that's what gets me in trouble a lot. Is my testosterone levels. I like to fight. I love to fight. I love to get in from court. There's a lot of things that people get misunderstanding. They misunderstand. So I think that's going to help me.
Yeah, you know, find her too. Let's drop her link. I'm going to set up. You know, I go on this one lady's channel. It's a karaoke channel. You know, because I like to sing karaoke and do music, play guitar and things like that every once in a while. But she has a thing called Nightbot, and you can go in her channel and literally put in, I forget, it's bird. I think you put free bird or something in there. It's a keyword, and it 100% will drop your link. There's Ernie. Here we go.
Hello. The free call from an incarcerated individual at Norfolk County Correctional Center. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number.
Hey, Ernie. How you doing?
Hey, Mark. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, my friend. I'm glad you called. What's going on?
Oh, man. Oh, Lord. I'm glad I got to talk to you today. I'm really, really glad I got to talk to you earlier. You know, being in these different situations I've been in and being in here now, you know, it's been a long time, man. You know, I guess a lot of people want to ask about a couple questions from court. There's a lot of things that people get misunderstanding. They misunderstand up to 28 days, you know, the credit Kentucky's working and what we're doing with Kentucky. And, you know, Well, first thing, Mark, I've got to congratulate my team who works with me in the reentry program. I've got to, appreciate my lawyer. This time I didn't have an appointed lawyer, I had an attorney. And not only did he take care of things in, Massachusetts that need to be taken care of, but it also gets over to Kentucky. So I think that's going to be a big hit there too as well. I think that's going to help me.
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't even think Kentucky's even going to bother to come get you. If they do, it'll really surprise me. But, either way, Ernie, if they do come get you, you're going to probably get credit for the time you've been in and be right back out, But like we were talking about earlier, I'm proud that you're working on yourself, all these things that you got going on. If you share some of this with the viewers, we got a lot of viewers in here. Unfortunately, I don't think Kevin could join the panel. I dropped him the link, but maybe he'll join later. I don't know. But, let everybody know what's going on. Tell them how you're gaining weight and et cetera, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the food here is not too good. In the southern jails, it was a lot better. There was more that you could do in southern jails than there are here in the northern jails, but the programs are unbeatable. Like, they have CDL classes here. They actually have CDL classes that prepares you for getting a vehicle and all that. They have creative thinking. They have creative writing. They have artistic. They have all kinds of programs in here that, once was focusing on logical thinking. I'm into that. With my medication, when I first got in here, everybody makes tests and stuff, and they determine, they literally examine everything about you. And I have a real high testosterone. So they limited that because that's what gets me in trouble a lot is my testosterone levels. I like to fight. I love to fight. I love to get into stuff. And, now it's more like I think about things more. I can think about things more. I'm more calm. I can write things down. And this jail, it's made, the colors are just solid white, literally. It's just made for relax. But it does take its time, and we got our tablets and stuff like that. I can email people and stuff. But again, one good thing about this jail is the phone calls are always free, so that's a plus.
I know, I love that.
Yeah, you don't have stuff in the car. I can call anybody. It's just I only talk to 3 or 4 people, and that's mostly all I can talk to. I called you today. I got your number. But everybody's asking me when you get out, when I'm getting out. Well, they gave me credit. I get out on April 13th. So that's just a couple of weeks away anyways.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally 11 days, dude. You ain't even got a couple of weeks. It's just barely over a week, It'll be here before you know it.
And, the biggest thing my sister helped me with, she helped me with a lawyer. She's been talking to lawyers in Kentucky, and they're telling me, hey, well, he's already spent this time here, and he's already signed off on the extradition warrant for Kentucky to come get him, and if Kentucky doesn't get him, when I do get arrested again, that time that I spent way back till I signed the first paper, it counts for my good time in Kentucky. That's what people don't understand. If you sign a holding warrant for another state and you spend that time in another jail in that other state, that time counts for what you do in the new state. And that's what people don't understand. So when you see things that they just putting up there and he said, all this other stuff, it's not true. It's not true at all. I know what it is. And I had a very smart private attorney, and he fixed both of it. Not only did he fix my case here, I spent 2.5 years on each count, and I ended up getting 90 days. So I mean, a lot of it was helping me. A lot of it helped me. A lot of my records helped me. A lot of the Kentucky Colonel stuff helped me. They actually made phone calls to Frankfort, Kentucky, and they told them the only time I started getting in trouble when I was 42 years old. I never had no real bad record before the end and all that. So, and mostly the thing I'm working on now is my mental health.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're stabilizing on your medication too. I don't think a lot of people understood or understand that when you get your medications off, you're not your normal self, and that goes for anybody that's like us and has to take medication. And
well, the thing about it is, Mark, is I let everybody push me into situations that shouldn't push me, and I'm gonna give you an example. So if we're going to watch logical, let's get logical thinking. Let's go back into my classes. We call it the bandwagon. We all know what is the bandwagon, right? So on YouTube, I'm gonna pertain it to YouTube. I want to use it to YouTube. YouTube, people use a bandwagon. So people think you're this or that and say this or that. The more group, we call that the bomb effect. And they start rolling together. So, he thinks he's that, so he must be that, or they did this, and that's what it is. And the truth about it is, they really don't even know the person. And therefore, they're like, well, they try to do a scapegoat. They still follow. It all goes into hasty stuff. They make hasty decisions. And they can say this person is weak, this person's not, this person is, this person's that. And the most thing they do is they try to do what's called ad hominem. It's a personal attack. You know what I'm talking about by that?
Oh, yeah.
He does it. So what and this is what they do you, Mark. This is exactly what they do you. Oh no, he doesn't. So what he says doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is, Mark, what you say does matter because you haven't lied to me, and you don't even know it. And again, one thing I told you when you told me when you said that hate thing, when you came to me with hate, you had already lost. Remember when I told you that?
yeah, I do. I'll never forget that. Yeah.
So I owe you an apology, Mark.
No, don't worry about that, dude.
No, I owe you an apology. Let me tell you why. Because I used that. I used that to say, hey, I'm going to make him react. Not respond, but react. And by doing that, I knew what hurt you the most and what you've been through in the past. And remember when I thought that right afterwards, I knew you would attack me. So me being the person who attacked you secretly and silently in the shadows, which you didn't know, I knew you would come out in the open and run me down. And that was a tactic that I used. And I should have never played that on you.
Well, you
because
know, Ernie,
you took that.
as I studied back on that, dude, I'm glad that it happened because I will never forget that. And it is true. What you said is very true. If you come at somebody with hate in your heart, you've lost, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion, but, you know, I studied on that and thought about it and really pondered on it. But, man, I'm so glad that you're doing good. And, you know, that these people, the people that doubt you and your detractors and everything, they're really going to be up in their feelings when they find out all the things that you have planned. Some of the things that you told me today. We're about to run out of time.
Oh, well, I'm gonna call you back here in a few minutes, anyways. I'll always do it. We're doing some working out. Again, that's what we got to do. We got to stay healthy in here. We got to stay in shape. And that's all we want to do, Jill, is work out. And you know, I will say this: this jail is a lot easier than what Bridgewater. Bridgewater, that prison over there. Oh my God, that was one of the rough. I mean, that's got people in it that you never want to see in your life. I'm telling you, that's a wild bunch right there. But again, they had more workout machines, and I stay busy working out. I want to tell everybody I do appreciate everybody who still believe in me, who still message me. I've got a few people who message me from time to time. I do appreciate you guys. And most importantly, the biggest thing, don't worry about me. I'm doing good. I'll be out in 13 or 14 days. I know everybody's wanting to know if I'm going to return to YouTube. I'm not going to return to YouTube until I get ready to return to YouTube. I got some things I need to work on with myself. I got some things I need to work on here in Massachusetts. I think I'm going to make my home in Massachusetts. Even through veterans assistance, I'm able to get, I'm able to get all these services. I've already been looking through that. I meet with veterans assistance every week. I've been doing it since I've been in here. So that right now is going to prove a lot of people wrong about me. I got a characterization. I'm working on all that. I'm working on getting everything fixed. I'm working on getting my VHIC card. I'm working on all that. So I think I'm going to stay in Massachusetts for a little bit. I'm not really sure exactly how long I'm going to be here or what I'm going to do. I know I've been talking to my mom. I talked to my mom on here a few times. And as long as she's able to hold off and she's okay, I'm going to be here. As far as Kentucky, I have worked out agreements with Kentucky, my Kentucky lawyer, which I do have a Kentucky lawyer. And my lawyer here in Massachusetts has been working out. But I'm going to say this. If there ever was a great it's William Burdick here in Massachusetts. He's the best. He is the best. Everything he said he did it. Even when I heard that officer, and I'm very sorry for what I've done as an officer. I wasn't in my right mind. I didn't mean to do the things. I mean, it was bad. It was really, really bad.
Well, you know, Ernie, you ain't going to believe who just joined the panel. X Factor is up here. Kevin is here. You want to say hi to Kevin? What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, Ernie.
Hey, Kev, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, Kev. I really do. I heard a lot about you, stuff you was going through, and, I hope you get well, and I hope everything goes well with you.
We all miss you, even your haters.
Well, the haters are always going to hate, and here's the thing. It's just like I told Mark. If you come to me with hate, you've lost. And they automatically lose. And the more they bring me up, the more it gets, the more I get popular. My sister is literally in Arizona, and she was like, they're talking about me in Arizona. And I'm like, she said, you won't believe it. I just went down to a hotel, and they said you're going live on Mark or something like that. I said, there's no way. I said, in Arizona? Yeah, there's people here in Arizona, and he's from Europe. He's from Europe? Yeah, I know who you are. I'm like, okay, well, hell, let's run with it. So, there's always the bandwagon. Here's the thing, Mark. Here's something, and I'll make one more phone call back to you. But here's the thing, Mark. You got the talent, and what she was talking to me about is exactly what I want to do. Is I want to build a team, and I want to go out. I love going to Minneapolis. The only bad thing about Minneapolis is my lungs froze, and I had that tear gas in my lungs. It was so cold. That took a lot out of me. Like those 3 or 4 days that I was up there, that was in that ice. I was up there way before, and we'll continue.
We have 1 minute left.
Oh.
In this last minute before we take the next call, I want to tell you some of the people that are here. We got Incel X. He said he's excited for you to come back. Vegas Barbie's here. We got Sherry, Dodie Redden, Beloved Ghost. I made her a mod over here because she's been so good to you.
Oh, she's awesome. She's amazing. She's a wonderful person. And You know, I love everybody. I care for everybody. I want everybody to do well. And, you know, the biggest thing about it is, and we'll talk on it on the next subject, or I'll call you back, but, you know, you guys have so much talent. And a lot of you guys, to be honest with you, a lot of you show me love. And it's just some of the people that's been writing me. I mean, you ought to see some of the messages I get. And, you know, people can write to me, and I'll talk to them. But I'll call you back on this next segment.
All right, Ernie, we'll be on your call, man. And thanks for being here. We appreciate
Thank you
you
for
so
using
much.
Securus. Goodbye.
Cole, where did you go, Cole? I love you. I love you, Cole. Say it back.
Oh my God.
Mr. T, I'm sorry that I'm late.
It's okay.
Yeah. So what all did he say while we're waiting? Catch me up this quick.
Well, I can catch you up with a lot of the stuff off the panel, but he's got a plan, and you know, I helped him with it. You know, a little bit of advice, but yeah, we can talk about it later if you want
Okay.
to. Because you know, I don't want to put Ernie's business out. If he wants to put it out, that's fine. You know, but Artillery and Momo and all y'all, I'm gonna tell them that y'all come through too. I'm gonna let him know that all y'all are here, and we do appreciate y'all so much. Now,
Momo, it was just for fun, Momo. No need to get upset.
Yeah, we're just cutting up and having fun. You know, Ernie, I'm proud of Ernie. He seems to be doing well. He told me he's gained, you know, a lot of weight back, and you know, I think that's due to the fact that he is eating good and he's taking his medication and working out. And I told him, I said, you know, Ernie, if it was me, I would take some personal time off of YouTube and get my life squared away. And you know, he's got a lot of plans. He really does, and I believe he's going to be successful on them because of the people that he has helping him. And I'm not talking about me and you, which, you know, will help him too. I'm talking about the resources that he's getting in jail. And now I don't even think they're going to come get him from Kentucky. What do you think, Kevin? Because we've never talked about it.
So here's the thing. Going back to what you were saying like 30 seconds ago, because it was kind of like a run-on type thing. You were saying, sorry, I don't know why I said Benny. Ernie, I'm getting so many fucking people in our community are in and out of, you know. So Ernie benefits from a structured environment. He thrives in a structured environment. If you notice, when Ernie gets locked up and he spends a couple months or 6 months in jail, he comes out refreshed. He comes out focused. But what happens is what they do in the meantime, between time, as Benny likes to say. So the real test will not be what he does during jail, but what he does after.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. I really do. I mean, with everything from the structured environment and whatnot. I don't know. I think that when Ernie does come back, you know, I don't think he'll take as long off as he says before he'll come back. But I do think he'll be different when he comes back. You know.
Oh, I'll definitely be in touch with Ernie as soon as he's out, 100%. I mean, it might not be on YouTube, but you know, I'll be communicating with him, especially if he doesn't have any more. If he's like a free man, you know. I can wait until the day he no longer has all these fucking criminal charges in different states and shit like that, you know. And I know it bogs Ernie down. You know, who wants to sit around for years with charges looming behind them everywhere they go? Nobody. You know, right. It's depressing, and it can lead you to all kinds of problems in your life. So he's struggling. I hope he's able to recover. You know, this same stuff happened. What is it? It's April. So this same thing happened in April of last year when Ernie got out, and I came back into the community, and, you know, I wanted to help Ernie. We're in the same situation. The same thing's playing out right now, Mark. It's the literal same thing that happened this time last year. But yeah, I also wanted to ask you all in the side chat, given that we know that Ernie benefits from a structured environment, he thrives on it, he improves on it. Do you all know of any place, or can you think of any place where Ernie could position himself in life where he would thrive and do better like he does when he's in jail? Like when he's out, is there maybe church? I don't know. Is there a structured place that any of you all can think of that's sort of like jail, but it's not really, you know, obviously he's free, but it's structured?
I can tell you where that place is.
Where?
It's called the Rotation.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously he's going to be in the rotation again, but you know, that's another stream. It's another, you know. It's another.
That's more content.
Yeah, I mean, people don't believe you, I guess, whenever you tell them that the rotation is better than ever. It is better than ever, because we don't have people trying to undermine our group, and like we don't have people with hidden agendas try to kick people out, like Nick did with Ernie and all that bullshit. So it's a little bit different, but we'll save that for another time. I'm thinking church. A lot of them are saying halfway house. Is halfway house really a structured environment?
I've never been in one. I really don't know how they operate, so I couldn't have an opinion on that. I've heard of them, but I don't know. Beloved Ghost says no.
We need to try to recommend a structured environment for him. I would suggest the military, but I don't want to get in hot water there.
Yeah, Noodles, I'll catch you up on the rotation later. I know you don't know what it is. It's just a group of people that work together. Now, some of y'all are going to be really shocked and surprised when you see who is in the rotation. I will say this. There's one person in the rotation that's never, ever went live.
Correct.
But I promise you this, when they do go live, they're going to have more people in the chat than I've got right now. I think. Don't you, Kevin? You know who I'm talking about.
I do, and I think she will. Yes.
I do too.
So, baiting with Buldo, just so you know, I know that you're going live every day from New York to tease me. You're trying to tease me, and I know what you're trying to do. It's not, I'm gonna fall in love with you like Carolyn, so just stop.
Oh my God. Man, Noodle sent me, he sent me some really great stuff today that I'm going to be making content out of. Some of it has to do with Melton John. Some people on this side know who Melton is and some don't, but man, it is really he really sent me some stuff, and I want to thank you for that, Noodles.
Yeah, Noodles is a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, that was sincere. When he went out, when Ernie was in New York City, if you'll remember, and freezing to death up there, everybody was making fun of him except for us. Hold
up, Mr. C. Someone in the side chat says Ernie needs to just stay locked up. Ernie's too old to sign up for the military. I don't think you're aware, Captain Caveman, but I believe the military has just increased their maximum age limit, because they know that the Iran conflict is heating up. So they are, I think it's 40 something. I think it's 42, maybe 45. I don't know. So maybe Ernie can hit the cutoff.
Noodles, I've got room for 2 more people up here. 2 more people want to come up. I've already had one person ask, but I'm kind of scared to let them up because they kind of troll. But I've got 2 spots. And so if you want to come up, Noodles, people that I trust, Tam, you could come up. Vegas Barbie, if anybody's got any questions, because Ernie's going to call back. I know he called back at least once, if not twice.
Yeah.
Once he gets talking, he likes to talk.
Oh yeah, Sarah Lee, don't be talking about Noodles and I. You don't know about our situation. Go make your balloon animals on TikTok, trying to do your whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah, look at how desperate that Nicolina is. She's sending people into the stream to go to her little stream.
Oh my God! Wait, how many times? I mean, I got all these notifications today. Oh, Shannon's talking about you. Mama T's talking about you. Nicolina's went live twice and talked. Do these people actually have a job? Do these people work? Or do they just live off the government or live off their husbands?
Honestly, I don't think Nicolina works. And that's the hand of God truth. I don't believe she works, because how could she and stay in contact with people as much as she did? If you'll remember back when she was in the rotation, I was on the phone or in contact with Nicolina 8 to 10 hours every day.
She doesn't. I don't think she has a job either. And even if she did, let's say she did, right? Just as a hypothetical, right? You probably make less than 10% of the household income. So set the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and you all need to go get an actual job. All you do, I literally have been at work all day. I haven't watched any of your streams. I just now came up because Mark sent me the link. But I do know that many of you have Discord messaged me, letting me know that people are talking about me all day long, all morning long, all afternoon long, while I'm at work.
Well,
and you should be at work too. You bitches are way too. You have nothing but time on your hands because you don't do anything. You're losers.
And here's what I got to say to that too. She's always going in on everybody else. Oh, you need to get out and touch grass. You spend too much time on live streams. How many times has she been live today? How many times has
This is her third stream. If she's live right now, this is her third stream.
Exactly. I mean, my God, it's sick. And now listen, we're going to react. If you want to stick around, Kevin, that's fine. I'm going to react to Shannon's stream today after this Ernie part.
That's fine. I haven't watched, like I said, I literally have not watched any of it because, I actually work for a living, unlike some of these women, apparently, who go live about me. I know that there's many women in this community who, work their ass off. Shout out to you, you badass bitches. Love you. But for all of you people who just don't do anything except go live every day and talk about Kevin, well, I got news for you. During the weekdays, Kevin doesn't have time for you. So you can go and fuck off.
I mean, let me tell y'all hens something. If Kevin don't even have enough time for me, one of his better friends, how's he gonna have time for you weirdos? So get the fuck out of here with that shit.
They're obsessed, and I'll kind of be glad when Ernie's back because he'll draw a little bit of the attention away from me. But I thought about competing with Ernie in terms of being the content in this community, but I work too much to do it. Maybe if I got laid off or something, I might be able to do it, but I just don't think I'll be able to do it, Mark.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I think it's awesome that we got Spirit Finder in the side chat. Now, if you want to talk about somebody that knows Shannon and Angelo, let's talk about Spirit Finder. I've already dropped her link. I absolutely love Tam Tam. I think she's one of the best streamers on here.
I agree.
I've been watching for years. And listen, Shannon and Angelo and others have lied and besmirched her so bad that it's pathetic. I mean, now, Mr. T,
as I understand, didn't she have one of the most popular channels in the community that had like 1,000 people watching it, and then like people lied on her and told lies about her, and they attacked her, right?
That's exactly what happened. Because I remember going in her channel, and you couldn't even chat because there were so many people in there. It was crazy, and they have lied and lied and lied on her. And every time, if you'll watch, every time that Shannon goes live, she'll be on Tammy. Here lately it's been me and you because we've been calling her and her buddy Angelo, which I think it's creepy. As long as her and Angelo have been friends, it kind of makes me question if they're not more than friends. But that's just my thought, my personal thoughts.
Oh, a little hanky panky, huh, Mark? Oh,
I mean, my God.
Now I'll tell you. For Vegas Barbie's point, real quick before we move on, Vegas Barbie, I always love her comments. She says they are all like 20 years older than Kevin. The obsession is weird. Totally agree. And then in regard to Spirit Finder, I watched some of her streams. I think she's entertaining. She can make anything entertaining, and I feel like I would love to have her on my panel, or love to have her on your panel or anywhere, just to sort of talk about what happened to her and what's going on, and maybe even share her experiences with Shannon and Angelo. And it might be good experiences. I don't know. They might be bad experiences, but I just know that a lot of people are kissing Shannon and Angelo's ass. I call Angelo Sergeant 12 years, because of the whole, I served for 12 years that he said, and then he only served for 6 and some change. So Angelo, you are now here on to referred to as Sergeant 12 years. But I would love for Spirit Finder to tell us some more information.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. The stuff that Spirit Finder knows is a lot more than just a little embellishment or trying to impress some other, servicemen and women. She's got to move on. That's why I encourage everyone to sub up to her. I love Spirit Finder. I know she's mad at me from time to time when I get out of whack, but you know what? Overall, I've always supported Tammy. And I'm going to tell you something else. She's a Christian woman, and a real Christian, not a fake one. Because today, Shannon, she claims that she's some kind of righteous, better than thou. But she's literally wishing death on people in her stream today.
Who is Shannon?
Yes. And she took the Lord's name in vain. I quit counting after 5 times because you know how bad I hate that, Kevin, when you say GD over and over. And it's supposed to be a lady like that.
No, Shannon's not a lady. She's a toxic human with a X chromosome. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you, she got a foul mouth on her. It disappoints me, But yeah, we're gonna go over that, and I hope some of you guys will stick around. Yeah, see there, Tammy's got a recorded death threat by her, but she's so bold about it now that she just comes out and does it on a live stream, and everybody hangs out in there with her, 20 or 30 people, whatever she gets in there.
Yeah.
That's another one. You would think Shannon, as long as she's been around forever, right? She should have a huge channel, No,
she's just used as a, I don't know what it is. Shannon can't keep an audience. I'll just put it that way. And part of it's because she's always turning on people. But, that's for her to figure out. I don't know. Maybe she's, she says that she has issues. I don't know if it's medical or mental or whatever, but I hope she figures it out. Because honestly, if she's threatening people on streams and shit like that, if that's true, that's crazy. Speaking of, Nicolina went live. I think it was her second stream. I don't know. I think she did 3 streams today. And, she's sitting there targeting bullets for teeth. Targeting Kush, as I understand it from the Discord messages, targeting IncelX, basically giving Bullets for Teeth an ultimatum. Like if he doesn't apologize to her, then she's going to go into his real life and go into his social life, his family life, his employment. I thought Nicolina. How many of you in the side chat remember Nicolina saying that she never goes after anyone's employment? Anybody remember that? And she just did a live 2 hours ago threatening to go after his fucking employer, and spreading information, spreading allegations to his employer and shit. So, Nicolina, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, for real. I mean, who makes accusations like that without any kind of proof? And,
well, you know what she didn't play? She played a part where obviously, Bullets for Teeth said something about her daughter. But then she didn't play the part right after that where I asked basically in a polite way for Bullets for Teeth to pump the brakes on that and to clarify that he meant adult daughter. She didn't play that part. She doesn't play the part where I literally call him out and I'm like, well, what are you talking about there? Like Bullets for Teeth, you need to be very specific, blah, blah, blah. She'll just clip the part that makes Bullets looks bad, but then she'll lie on me. She'll say that I condone it just because I'm on fucking panel. I can't control what somebody says in a live stream, but they didn't play the part after that where I was literally telling Bullets for Teeth that he needs to clarify, adult daughter, not, stuff like that. These people, they play dirty. They play dirty. They use AI to use your face and stuff. I'm going to tell you all right now, since we do have some people, and Mark knows this, I work in the AI industry. I've had the ability to use your all's faces and likeness for AI videos for about 2 years. If I wanted to do that, I would have done it. I chose not to do that because it opens you up, for those of you who are listening and you're thinking about doing it because it's cool and you got to type in a prompt and it just comes out. It can open you up to lawsuits. And if you have a good job and a good career and you have something to lose, it can open you up to a lawsuit that can fuck you up. So, I would recommend that people not use AI to say things, to use people's faces and to make them say things that they've never said. It's defamation. And for Spicy Disaster to say in the side chat, I was sent a screenshot of Spicy Disaster saying today that she did her research. I don't think you have. All you got to do is look up Taylor Swift AI lawsuits, and you can see that there's many issues going on right now with AI being used. And a lot of it started with celebrities because they're the most high profile, but it trickles down. So, could we make, could I make videos that make, put Nicolina in a bad light and have her say things that she never said? I could, but I don't do that because I have standards. And some of you mean girls or you Mongolians, as I call you, you need to have fucking standards. And sorry that I talked a little bit longer, Mark. Sorry.
No, that's okay, Kevin. I don't mind at all. I just wanted to say I'll do it though. See, I am going to do it. The AIs, and actually, I feel like I'm better at doing it than they are when I take my time with it. And I got several that are scheduled to come out. But me and you can agree to disagree on the lawsuit thing. You're right about what you're saying. You definitely can do it. I just, I think it ties up the court's resources and stuff like that. But, that's just my personal view. And like I've told a lot of people before, me and you don't always agree on everything, and that's just the way it is, But, that's true with most anybody, isn't it?
Yeah, but you just got to think about it, Mark. It starts off with a funny video. They're saying, oh, it's funny. They make me look like I'm 300 pounds when I'm not. I'm 150 to 160 pounds, depending on what restaurant I go to and how much I eat. And they got me saying shit in the video. They got me getting beat up. So it starts off that way. But then it gets worse and they start making more. See, look at that. See, you don't need AI. I don't need AI, bitches. And you might say, oh, well, that was a year and a half ago or whatever. Well, I went live and did it again and did it even better than I did last time just a week ago. So, you know, these people, they live in la la land. It starts off funny, but then it can get worse. They can make more things. They can put more images of you that have you saying things that you've never said. And it can open you up to lawsuits, and they don't understand that. To them, it's drama. And, you know, if you ask them, they'll just be like, nah, and then they'll like use like fucking nail painting emojis. You know that emoji where they're painting their nails. You know, they don't fucking understand what they're doing. They don't understand the consequences to their actions. Spicy Disaster, I think that you are a disaster. I think that the best thing you ever did was give yourself that name because you are a disaster. As soon as that shit started coming out and I started talking about it, I got a flood of not only emails, but Discord messages of people sharing all kinds of shit about you. If I was you, I would just take a seat, honey, because the information that I've obtained, I haven't even looked for it, but the information that I've been able to obtain from other people sharing it out about you and the shit that you've done and your information. Let's just put it this way. You might not be posting, painting nail emojis very long. You know, you might be crying by the time it's over.
Well, I didn't get to watch Nicolina's streams. I'm not even really subbed to her. It's like, kind of like you said, people will hit you on Discord or whatever. And by the way, while we're talking about Discord, if any of y'all need to get a hold of me, my Discord is in the description to this video. You know, I think I'm in like 2 Discords, and they're very small circle Discords. But, you know, on Discord, you can talk one-on-one. And that's the way me and Kevin communicate, believe it or not. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, they hit me up on the Discords. And so, you know, you perked my interest in what Nicolina has done and said today. So I will probably go ahead and react to those streams as well. You know, I'm going to speed them up. I'm going to follow fair use. And, you know, if y'all want to strike me, y'all go right ahead because it's going to come back on you. I don't lose strikes. And there's people around this community that can tell you that. I mean, that's tried to strike me. And I within 5 minutes will beat their strike, you know.
Well, Mr. T has showed me his copyright dashboard, and he's shown me that at any point in time he could put multiple strikes on Nicolina. I have shown Mark my copyright dashboard, and I can also do the same, not just with Nicolina, but with several of you clip channels. Adding glitter over my face dancing does not throw off the copyright engine, you stupid bitches. So, you know, I'm just letting it all kind of I'm letting the videos tally, I guess you could say. I'm letting it all gather, and then I'm just going to do it in one foul swoop. I'm just going to copyright strike like 50 channels.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And then that way, because they'll keep making content on you, and when they get 3 strikes, they're out. But anyway, I wanted to bring this up because we are a professional channel, both of our channels. Now, I like to cut up and have fun. You know, I'm a comedian. I play music too. But like when we do something like this that's serious, we are professional at it. And so, you know, these Mongoloids,
the Mongolians, the Mean Girls.
Yeah, they're not professional. And, you know, they'll run with lies. You know, they'll tell half truths, kind of like you said about your friend there and how you did cut that off. And now they're calling him you said a pedophile?
A P word. Yeah, they're calling him a P word. You know, these Mongolians are low tier to lowest tier Becky's. You know, low tier is a 3 to 4. Lowest tier is like abnormal tier, which is a 1 and a 2. So that, you know, these Mongolians are, you know, they have a lot of anger in their life because, you know, they go to the grocery store and they might see a high tier Becky or a Stacy Light, and they wonder why, you know, when they look down, all they see is busted biscuits. So yeah, they have a lot of anger. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think that they're low tier, and that's the reason why I don't really. I mean, I'm off from work, and now I'm paying attention to it. But throughout the day, I really don't pay attention to it. You know, I try not to let these Mongolians get to me, Mark.
No, I know you do a good job with it too, because I mean, you took a lot of heat ever since your incident happened. I reckon you've been the content in the whole community, you know, and it's kind of sad. That says something about our community, that when people are suffering and having a hard time, that others literally get off on it and want to, you know, make them happy. They want to see you suffer. They want you miserable. And, you know,
There's something weird about that. Something very weird about that. Don't you?
I do. I think it's sick and disgusting. And these Mongoloids, you know, I'm going to deal with y'all. Y'all are just going to have to get in line over there, because frankly, you're not priority anymore. Nicolina, your channel has went down so bad. You burnt your own channel just straight to hell, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's a rough fall. I don't know if you go back 2.5, maybe even 3 years. Nicolina's channel would regularly get, a huge amount of audience. The same kind of audience that Benny gets now is what Nicolina was getting back then, like 3 years ago. She would get 200, 300, 400 people easy, and she didn't need to call the police to do it. So most of the people in this community have left. They've gotten tired of seasons 1 through 20 of this community. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where it had like a slow death, where it started out really fucking good, and the last couple seasons were just terrible. So it is what it is. But you know what we're going to do? From the ashes comes a rebirth. We're going to grow this community. We have a grassroots community on our side. A lot of them come from different communities, like the MGTOW and stuff like that. Others, people like Spirit Finder, and then we have obviously our friends and followers and supporters. We need to build a community of our own. We really do. And it doesn't mean that it has to be excluded from this community, but we really need a strong community of our own, because the truth is this community has died out by about 80% in the last 3 years.
It's sad. I mean, I remember exactly what you're talking about, because I supported Nicolina, for a long time. And frankly, she's done some things that I'm actually kind of ashamed that I did support her as long. But, I am a loyal person. I don't like to throw away friends. Now, I don't know what this Chasing Cloud is up to. I heard that she had taken over the Mean Girl, the Mean Girl chat and the Discord and all that. I don't know. I don't watch her.
I think they had like a change of command ceremony where they sistered Nicolina scissored with Chasing Clout and like did an exchange of power or whatever. So I think that's what's happened, is there's like a scissor sister change of command ceremony. It's a whole bunch of unemployed lesbian type shit. You can ask Incel X about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, she's going after a lot of people. I see her community post is what I see from Chasing Clout. And, it seems like she's dug in to going after quite a few people, in the community. But, and here's what I'm going to do. I don't mind to tell people I'm going to start using the vertical streaming, and then I'm going to schedule panels, like maybe on Monday night, do a live open panel if I need to do a reaction to somebody. And speaking of reactions, everybody please sub up to my reaction channel. If one of y'all mods will grab the link, it's in the description to the video, because I'm going to grow that channel. All I do on that channel is reactions, and I drop videos. That's what that channel is. But a lot of times, like if I'm going to review something, I'll do it on that channel, because I won't care if somebody managed to get a strike in on, which, I've been lucky with that. I had one guy that struck me 52 times, and I beat every one of them. Every one of them I beat. But yeah, I'm going to hit the vertical, and I'm going to try to bring some new people back into the community, because, honestly, we have some wonderful people in this community. We really do. And speaking of wonderful people, would you please welcome my good friend, Incel X? What's going on, Incel?
Hey, Incel X.
Oh, hit the wrong one. Hold on. There we go.
Everybody in side chat, Incel X is the strong and silent type. He'll come up on panel and just not say anything. We're used to it.
Well, maybe he's got a connection issue. Another thing I was going to tell everybody, this StreamYard is getting plumb ridiculous. They've actually, that program that I was in, Kevin, they have disbanded it when they did this price hike again. And so I wanted to tell everybody that if y'all donate any money, it will be going toward equipment for my show. I'm going to have to get a pretty expensive computer to run OBS off of, but I'm going to start running my streams from OBS like you do, Incel. I mean, from Discord. Yeah. And y'all have to join from the Discord, So if y'all want a panel, is what I'm trying to say, is join the Discord, because pretty soon, when I get enough money, I'm going to get that computer and I'm going to OBS. I've already started watching videos on it, Kevin. And,
it's a bitch. Learning OBS from scratch is a bitch, but once you get it, it kind of locks place really quick. Just want to welcome Mags to the stream. Mag is my pretend YouTube girlfriend. I have a crush on her. So anyway, I just want to acknowledge her.
I said hi to her when she come in. I appreciate her being here. She's a good mod for me. I see her around. She gets around, Max does, and that's cool. I like
Well,
that.
don't you dare say that about my pretend YouTube girlfriend, okay?
No, I don't mean it in that way, Kevin. Calm down.
She does not get around. She's very loyal.
Woo! She's not a
No.
doorknob like this.
She ain't like them Mongolians.
Some of these women like this lickety split. Yeah. What about her trying to be a wrench and she curved down to Nicolina. I'm dropping a video about that too, of how Nicolina just bossed her around and treated her like crap. I don't see how these people hang around. I mean, if I was in some kind of organization and they were all screaming and yelling at me to shut up and blah blah blah, I'd be the hell out of there.
Yeah.
But I
What's
guess
going on in CLX? Are you with us now?
I don't know. I'm in the middle of nowhere in the desert. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Sounds
good.
great, actually.
Really? Damn, dude. I had to walk around and look for like a spot to get signal.
Oh man, can you get a straw and like draw cactus water? I bet you that cactus water tastes fucking good.
I'll get you New Mexico cactus water. How about that?
Hell yeah.
What's going on, man? What's
No, we're
happening?
just talking about Ernie and the Mongolians and
Oh yeah. I heard about the live about bullets or whatever.
yeah, it's some bullshit.
Oh yeah. It's kind of retarded. A lot of women in the chat probably don't understand. Like, it's a madness thing. Like if you're a 50-year-old guy and you have lots of money, what are you gonna marry? You're probably gonna marry like the 20-year-old something, woman who can like give you a family, some kids. That's just kind of the manosphere aspect of it, which I know a
You
lot of
mean she
people.
has a carton of eggs?
Yeah, she has like a carton of eggs. She can have kids. Why would you want to marry a 50-year-old, fat woman who can't give you kids? That's what Bullets for Teeth was trying to say.
Wait, are you saying that men don't want spoiled milk?
You don't want no spoiled milk. I mean, if I'm gonna spend money on a woman, I want to be able to have a family and shit. Why would you marry one of those MGs? They can't give you nothing except pain and suffering.
Oh my goodness. Well, so some guys are into that, so maybe it's a masochistic type thing,
Apparently, there's some few guys married to him, so I guess they like the pain. But hopefully, there's some sensible women in the chat, and they can, take what I'm saying, whatever that, because she's a nobody to me. But
Yeah.
sensible women that can
Well,
understand
she's
the
giving him like a
aspect of it.
24-hour ultimatum to like apologize to her, or she's gonna like go into his real life, his social life, his family life, his employment. Even though she said many times that she would never go after anyone's employment, apparently she's making an exception for Bullets for Teeth. So this is what Nicolina does. She's using it for power. She gets off on the power of threatening people, and she wants him to apologize because she'll get off on it.
Wow, what a sicko!
She was a changed person. I thought she didn't do this real.
Yeah, right. And now since chasing clout's in, it seems like it's got a lot worse. I mean, they're openly doxing people on panels now. But my point was, they came after Nicolina's job, right? They went real life on her. So, she's been a victim of it. So, why do it yourself when you've been a victim of it? Now, guys, we got a lady joining the panel. Her name is Sarah. She has some questions. I told her to be careful because I'm not going to have any arguing or anything on the panel. But welcome, Sarah Lee. How you doing, Sarah?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. You said that you had some questions. Maybe we got some answers. What's going on?
Oh, I wanted to tell IncelX real quick, unless if you didn't see my comment in the chat, you're on my stalking list since I'm an old lady and you get stalked by old ladies. So you just hang tight. You just hang tight, IncelX. I'm going to stalk the hell out of you. It's gonna be
Oh
great.
my God.
It's
Oh
no
my.
shade to the older ladies. I'm just saying that there's like, there's guys that prefer to marry younger chicks.
No, I get that. If I was
And
Just
look, she
alluding
has
to
a
that.
cat in
young
Select.
man,
She's one of them
Yeah.
crazy cat ladies.
I would want to. If I was a younger guy, I would want to marry. I'd want to marry Vegas Barbie. She's got a banging body. Like that's the kind of. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be interested in somebody like me. You know, like I get that. I get that.
You're a beautiful person, Sarah. But the people we're talking about, they're ugly people on the outside and the inside. So
Oh, I know people like musical butthole. She's like that. I don't
Can
get
you can you send the link to Kush Incel?
who, me?
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
see. I just didn't want to get on his phone because I'm scared. I know Ernie's fixing to call here in a minute, so thank you for that. No, I thought you had a question for Kevin, Sarah.
Kevin, who hurt you? Who hurt you?
What?
Who?
Can you please provide context?
Well, you're just mean. You can be so mean sometimes.
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm very accurate with what I say. So, I mean, what? You're mad because I told you to go make balloon animals on TikTok, which is
No, I'm
something
not
you
mad.
literally brag
I
about
don't-
every
I don't
time you
know
come
it.
up on
I don't
stream
know
and on
nothing
panel.
about
You
things
brag
you
about
do.
making your
Or
stupid
you
balloon
like-
animals and how you get 100 million views and you're the celebrity or whatever.
We're not going to have this.
Hold on. I made my comment before you said that. And I'm serious. Who hurt you? I don't know who hurt you, but I'm sorry that that happened to you.
Hey, wait.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But, you know, when you say something smart, listen to me. When you say something smart, I will come back. I'm not a pushover. I will absolutely attack you back. If you can't take it, then get out of the fucking kitchen. That's all I got to say to you. Go ahead and select.
You have a
Well, I
lot
was
of
just gonna
hate in
say
your
that,
heart.
Sarah.
Hold on, Sarah. We talk one at a time up here. Hold
Sarah,
on.
I love you, Sarah. But I just want to answer this one question here. It says, Captain Poopy Shoe. These are old men who want old women to hand over their virgin daughters. Sounds like Islam to me. Maybe are you racist against Islam or something? That's terrible.
Ooh.
Wow. But I would just tell these older ladies who are ugly on the outside and the inside is a guy that's successful. He's not going to want you. I mean, that's just the honest truth of it. So, and a guy who's rich, got the money, he's got the yacht. He's going to pick the 20-something-year-old woman. That's just the honest truth of it. I don't know what to tell you guys. You're expired. The only person up here. Wait, Sarah. Wait, Sarah.
Hold on a minute, Sarah. He's talking. Jesus,
all right, so Sarah,
Christ, dude.
No, I think I'm on a delay. I think there's a hold on.
Well, all right. Well, anyway, Sarah, you on the other hand are a beautiful person on the inside. So you're going to be able to find a guy. These other women that are mad, from the for the rest of their life. But my connection's like really bad, so up down.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you coming up, Incel. I appreciate your feedback. Incel is the ladies' candy. Let me tell you something. The other night I had a lady on here and she just was all over Incel. I love your voice. You're married, blah, blah, blah. It was fucking hilarious, dude. But no, Sarah, seriously, when Ernie comes, please don't come out with anything negative. If you have a serious question, or you want to say something serious, this isn't a panel to be joking around or arguing on. And, I'll let you up because I respect you and we're friends. But, I don't want any arguing and yelling and screaming over foolishness when, Ernie's fixing to call back. I don't know what question you got for Ernie, but I hope it's positive,
Wait, are you there? Is it working? Is there an echo still?
She didn't hear any of what you said.
I think I heard it. I think I heard it all. It was delayed, and so it was weird. No, I'm gonna hop up. I've had a really, really shitty day. So I just wanted to congratulate him for touching grass. I think that's good. I think it's good he steps away from YouTube for a while, But I gotta deal with something.
He's not touching grass. To be clear, he's in jail right now.
Yeah, I know. And then he said when he's coming back, he's gonna walk away from YouTube for a while. I hope he's serious about that. I hope he is. That's a good thing. But I gotta call my parents. They're calling me. We got something going on.
All right, well, call me. Listen, I'm sorry for being so rude. It's just this is a special panel.
He's gone.
Good to go. Send the link. Yeah, sent the link to Kush. Good.
I don't
We
understand it. It's Mark. These people are, like Sarah. They'll say something snarky or rude in the side chat, and then they get mad when I say something back. I don't understand that.
I told her before she came up. I said, she said she wanted to ask you a question. I asked her. I told her I didn't want any arguing on the panel. She's lucky I didn't boot her. She said Vegas says she does the same thing to her. I like Sarah.
I don't think a lot of these women and men know what a clapback is. I clap back.
Yeah, I know what a clapback is. Woo. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this link to Kush. I'll send it to him.
Yeah, I'd like to check on Kush, see how he's doing.
Yeah, maybe we need to go ahead and pull up Shannon's stream and be going over it.
Oh, Alley Cat wants you to check your Discord messages. She says it's important.
Okay.
And I think she sent you tit pics.
Oh, wow.
I added that last part.
Oh, no.
It would be funny though. She was like right in the middle of the stream. She's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna send my tits to Mark on Discord.
Oh wow, interesting. Hold on. I'm gonna give them some mods out here, and then we're gonna pull this up. Now, do you want to start with the Nicolina stuff, or do you want to start with
I mean, they're all fair game to me. I haven't watched any of them, so I'm whichever one you feel like we should. Whichever one has the most priority.
Well, I think the Shannon. I think we should start with the Shannon one. I haven't seen the Nick stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her, but I think we need to wait on Kush until he joins.
Okay, beloved Ghost, how are you doing, my love? I haven't talked to you in a while. Oh, Sherry709, how you doing? Hope you have a happy Easter as well. Easter is always one of my favorite holidays. I always enjoyed, for some reason, our community where I grew up Easter was very fun. We would hide Easter eggs all over our trailer parks.
I've got great plans for Easter this year. I'm so happy. Going to be spending a lot of it with my family and, like everybody, but we're all going to have a big meal together. And, we got special plans this year. So this is Easter weekend, y'all. Thanks for reminding me, Kevin. I forget, how scatterbrained I am, but
yeah. When to win, if you hide Easter eggs, guarantee I'll find them. Especially if you put chocolate or money in them. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm claiming fair use on this. This is Shannon's stream from earlier. Like I said, I'm going to speed it up and we're going to talk over it. I do follow terms of service with YouTube. So like I said, if Angelo wants to try me or Shannon wants to try me, we'll just see who's better at the game because it's me.
Yeah, we're not like Angelo, who just throws someone else's stream up and then just allows it to be played in full with maybe a little bit of a cartoon as an overlay. It's not very creative, Angelo. Just so you know.
Let's see if I can move you up here. Yeah, okay. I'll hide myself and I can see you.
But I can't, Mark. I can't expect much from Sergeant 12 Years.
Oh my God. Now listen, before I get started, I want to show everybody that this is how nasty and vile that Shannon has turned. Look at her avatar. It says, F off, eat poop, and die.
Good God.
I mean, come on, Shannon. And now listen to this shit. Let's get going. The name of her stream. Listen to the name of this stream. Live forever or die tomorrow. I do not care.
Wow.
What a sicko. So let's get started on it. We're fair.
Sorry, I couldn't type because I wasn't in the studio. What are you doing today? I'm getting ready to hit this yard with yard work. I do not want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Wait, pause. See, I'm already pausing it.
Hey, Dick. Really do.
What do you call a studio, Shannon? Or is it that shitty bedroom with the shitty curtains that your husband allotted for you, so that way you wouldn't be bothering him from the kitchen when you do your fucking YouTubes? Is that what your studio is? Remember, Shannon, when you went live outside of your studio in the house, and your husband told you, but why are you live? Go into the bedroom, basically. He was trying to get you to go into the bedroom. You know, come on, bitch. Come on, let's be honest here. Go ahead.
Well, let's take a second and say hi to Iridium Kush. He's joined the panel. What's up, Kush? How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Mark, and good to see you, Kevin.
Kush, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. I just got the day off tomorrow. Taking the day off to work. We're gonna have some nice weather, so I'm gonna be outside doing yard work and all that good shit. So yeah. But yeah, what I'm not going to be doing, I'm not going to be on a computer streaming 3 times a day. I'm not going to be doxing people. I'm not going to be threatening to call their employers. I'm not going to get drunk and cuck someone's boyfriend or husband.
Oh my God. It sounds to me like you're basically the Nicolina.
yeah. I've actually got a life, and I like to touch grass, and yeah.
Well, guys, let's stay on track, because the Nicolina stream, we're gonna do it next. Let's get through this one real quick. I'm gonna speed it up some and just hit the high points on it, and then we'll move into the next stuff and talk about her. I'm gonna move you up where everybody can see you, Kush. Y'all don't forget, y'all sub up to Iridium Kush. Tomorrow he's having a panel. I'm going to be on the panel for a while, hanging out with him. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope y'all are too. Now, y'all pay attention and listen closely to what Shan Gland has got to say here.
But it's what I have to do because I am a grown up.
Fully grown.
State of disorder. Hello, rapper. I hate peas. How are y'all doing? Go away, bee. Obviously, there's a bee. There's something trying to build a nest near me, and it's not going to work out. How do you feel, state of disorder? Hope good. At least a little better.
I'm playing all this so you can hear a statement that she's about to
I'm looking at my title is so on point right now. I cannot stress to y'all enough. I can't do it. This title is
her title, Live Forever or Die Tomorrow, I Don't Care, is on point to her. But now I'm playing this just so for one thing, y'all bear
everything to me right now. This crank, more sweet potato. I'm letting people get in because I'm not going to get mad. I ain't going to yell. I ain't going to scream. You got more doctor's appointments coming up.
Okay, you heard what she said, Kevin. She says, I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to yell, and I'm not going to scream. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just make a mental note of that, guys. Kush, make a note of this. She's not going to get mad.
She forgets what she says like 10 seconds after she says it. So.
I know, right? She got dementia or what? Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think people want me to yell and scream, but I'm not going to do it. Because I'm going to name a few. Because around here, y'all make a note of this. Merch, when desperation turns into imagination, we got a problem going on, right? Desperation turns into imagination, where people just make shit up. They're desperate. They don't have anything, and they just make shit up. It's absolutely, you are always pushing forward. It is absolutely amazing to me. And some of these people I knew, I thought I knew. I didn't know them. And a couple of them, I don't give a fuck if they'll ever die. I really don't.
Well, did you hear that? She said she don't care if they live or die. These are people that have been a friend to her in the past and been in her life. That'd be like if me and Kevin fell out. Do you think I would want him to die?
So I've fallen out with Mark, and Mark has fallen out with me several times, and not once did I ever wish, death upon him or any kind of ill will. In fact, ironically, every time Mark and I have fallen out, we kind of just go our own ways and ignore each other until we, a few months pass, and then we cross paths and make up.
Well, I mean, you and I, Kevin, the same thing. I mean, it was, there was a period when we weren't on the best of terms, but it's like, yeah, I just walked away, it's like, whatever.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
weird. So Shannon, but Shannon flips on people. She turns on people, and then she'll say stuff like Mark just pointed out. She don't care if they live or die. Shame on you, Shannon.
Shame on you, Shannon. Here we go.
And I try not to do a lot of drama anymore, but it's like people demand it of you. They effing demand it.
What? Did she just say that she tried not to do any drama? What the fuck, bitch? Do you think you're Lisa Kay now? Get the fuck out of here. That's all.
You know what it is, Mark? She got tired of her 20 live viewers during her mystery fun story time PowerPoint presentations. And if you notice, most of her streams have been about drama. So she's just full of shit.
I agree 100%. Y'all, I'm not reading the chat. I'm over here because I'm going to stop because I know pretty soon Kevin and Kush are probably going to start hollering, stop, stop, stop.
They want drama because this is literally all they have. YouTube is their outlet. It's their only, it's their only interaction with the world is here.
Right.
Shannon, for you to say that is rich, considering all you do is spend most of your time on fucking YouTube. You don't have a job. You're like the rest of these fucking Mongolians. You're like Mama T, who says she has a job, but then she'll go live every day. All you people do is talk about us, and you do it during work days and during work hours, and then you go live. You have the audacity to go live and say that this is all that we have. When you're the ones every day fucking making content and talking about me and Mark.
I'm seeing a common denominator here among the broke girls here, and what that common denominator is it's just waffling back and forth. It's just say one thing, do the other, do one thing, say the other.
Yeah.
It's
there you go.
Waffling. I mean, they should be, they should again be like the broke girls, be waitresses at the Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, and this is not talking about her kids or anything. This is talking about her as a mother. Log off. Because a lot of times she goes live in the evening and she's jumping, panel hopping. She's a panel whore. She runs from this panel to that one with her little lies and her little stories. She's got her agenda. She wants to make money. That's her agenda. That's all she cares about. And she will lie to anybody to make $1. Now we're going to move on.
They wake up and check the shit, and then when they go to bed at night, they're checking to see if anybody talked about it. Put them in the title.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, no. Who said my name? Shit like that. So people, again, last night, minding my own business. Hey, Mama. Hello, Clancy. I was literally minding my business. And I get a message that goddamn Jen is again.
Okay, there's the first GD. She took the Lord's name in vain once right there. And she's saying, oh, poor pitiful me. I'm minding my business laying in the bed. And Jen brought her name up. Now, ain't that hypocritical? She just literally just said before that people just check their phone to see who brings her up and whatnot. What a hypocrite, dude.
Well, but you have to also keep in mind, Mark, she'll say that she doesn't watch someone's stream, but then she'll say, well, you said this in the stream. And you said this, and then you said that. She's watching the streams. She just doesn't want to admit it.
Of course,
yeah,
she is.
It's like my ops. They'll claim they don't watch my streams, but then they'll quote every word. Okay,
that's hilarious.
Spirit
Finder says Shannon is everywhere. Her marriage is Angelo and YouTube. Kevin, she uses Angelo to creep around about legal stuff, and she ignores everyone in her family. I agree with that. I think that's very accurate assessment.
God, I can't wait until Spirit Finder is like on panel with us and helping us with content, because she knows so much about these people that we don't.
I know. She's welcome to come up now if she wants to. But now let me tell you, I know a little bit of history about this woman she's fixing to start talking about. And I'll cover it as Shannon starts her lies. So here we go.
Again mentioning me. Jenny, I know you might be asleep right now. You can stay up all night and run your goddamn mouth.
There's
but
two.
when you wake up, please don't look at the title
GDs
of this video. Hey, Midnight Baker. Hey, Whistle Down. Make sure you look at the title of this live. And no, it is directly to you. You said last night, and I'm not going to quote it. that I was never your friend. Oh, never. Never. That's weird. That's weird. Because I remember vividly when you would go live Sunday and Wednesday, there were literally 7 people in the goddamn chat, and 5 of us were on the panel.
Whoa, wait a minute. I need a buzzer because that's a lie. Jenny Jen's channel has never been that small. It's always been bigger than Shannon's. It's, you know, Shannon hung around over there to clout chase off Jenny Jen. That's the reality of it. Okay, so let's get that straight first off, because I seen that with my own eyes, Shannon. So you can fuck off with that. You don't like your name being brought up? Well, you know, maybe you need to leave her name out of your mouth. How about that? Now, what's y'all's thoughts on this?
I agree.
I agree.
Every Sunday, every Wednesday. But I'm not a friend, right? I was never your friend. I was never your friend. Hey, try me, bitch. Hey, bulls. I was never your friend. That's weird to me. Because I'm trying to think of how many lives you came over to mine. Oh, let me reflect and review. Not a fucking one. Yep. Let me check that again. Not a fucking one. Did you ever come over here? Hey, Jasper. Hey, Lori. You never did.
Because you're not entertaining,
whatever.
Shannon.
I'd share you
You
out.
can't. Shannon, you can't force people.
Hold on, we're missing a point. She said she shared her out every time she went live. She's mad that Jenny Jen didn't share her out. Well, boo fucking who? Right, Kevin? I mean, who's got every time you can't share each other out? We always try to, you know, but don't say that y'all didn't have a friendship at one time, you know, because she did. She was over there, like she said, on those nights. And that's proven right there that she's panel hopping, because she was in the ship then. They did Friday nights and Wednesday nights. So, you know, that's nearly every night of the week. So what Tam was saying earlier is very accurate, you know.
Yeah.
But that's all the point I wanted to make. Go ahead, Kevin, if you got anything.
Yeah, you know, Shannon, you say that she was never your friend, or you were never her friend. Shannon, you are not friends with like 95% of the people that come into your channel. You only have acquaintances that you use in order to, you know, get your channel to stay somewhat relevant when you decide to cover drama. And, you know, and even those people, it's only a matter of time until you flip on them. You don't believe me? Ask Mama T. You know, you don't believe me? Ask me. You don't believe me? Ask several people that you've turned on in the last few weeks. And these are the people that you used to love bomb. You used to, you know, oh, I love you with the fucking heart emojis that they always do. And then you go live and you're like, oh, you were trash. I never liked you. This is like low. This is garbage.
Bottom feeder. That's what you are, Shannon. And I guarantee you, and I'm going to show the receipts. Okay. Her problem, the reason why she threw my friendship away was over my friendship with you, Kevin, and Ernie Shell. And, you know, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again just to remind everybody. And like I said, I'm doing it up. I'm going to do a premiere on it. I'm having to run down all these receipts. But Shannon has said many times that she would never have Ernie on her channel, or she'd never go on Ernie's channel. But that's not true, because she did both, because she is a clout chaser, period. Yeah. And you're a money grubber too, Shannon. Don't give a fuck. And that's the way you are. Now, let's move on and see who else she's going to cry about. I could skip ahead, you know, because we got so much to cover. But, you know, I'm at 2 DDs so far. She's took the Lord's name in it twice, but she's a real righteous woman, right? Get out of here.
Nope. But I was never a friend to you. Oh, okay. Whatever. And I can tell you that after your idiotic and desperate Hail Mary with me and Angela, right? Because we had the audacity to ask, what the goddamn end game was this? Hey, Mom. I'm sorry, Mama. Sorry, Mountain Mama. I'm having this.
Do what?
That's the 3rd time she used GD.
I know, it's sick, dude.
Stroke. We literally, I asked the question. We'll go through this again, because your imagination has led to desperation, or your desperation has led to imagination. It's one of the fucking two. I mean, they mean the same, but hello.
No. What it is your mouth is lying again, Shannon. How about that? That's the
You
reality.
got your pussy on fire.
Well,
Because
what I
said,
gotta comment
what's
on
the end
is
game when
common
referring to you
denominator.
and Bombshell. And that made you so angry. I get why it made you angry, because there is no end game with you. This is your life.
Hey,
You are loving life right now. You are loving
Pause,
life.
Mark.
Yep.
Iridium Kush said he has a comment.
Oh, I just saying,
Okay.
like every single one of these broke girls, man, they all have these voices like they smoke like 3 packs of Camel non-filters every day. Like they all have these voices, like these like white trashy, like broke girls Becky voice, like trashy, like post-wall Becky voices, man. Just like
Wait, that doesn't turn you on, Kush?
nah, not that much. Not so much.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to Mama T and Kel's Bells. I'd like to see Shannon, and I'll raise you.
Listening to Kel's Bells, my God, I could just see, I could smell the cigarette smoke through the computer screen. Are you kidding me? I could just see the beanbag. I could just see the beanbag ashtray sitting there with the like big mountain of fucking cigarette butts and like ashes in the keyboard and shit.
That's funny. They all got similar voices for real. Let's move on, guys.
Life right now. You got, well, your viewers have dropped off. Now let's be honest, they have dropped off. Because basically you talk about other people sharing out videos because they don't have content. Jenny, you might want to go back.
Why is she talking about people's viewers dropping off when she can't even put 100 people in the box and she's been on here for over a decade? The fuck out of here. I was in Jen side chat the other night. Val was in there from the ship. She's gonna start dragging them in a minute. She drags me, she drags Kevin. You know, when are you gonna look in the mirror and own your shit, Shannon? Maybe you're not that good of a fucking friend from all these people, and they showed receipts. So you can take that shit down the road.
And look at your lives for the last fucking year. Or your Rumble. And tell me how many times you had content that did not involve replaying somebody else's video. It ain't going to be many, sweet pea. Okay, it ain't going to be many. You might need, yeah, it ain't going to be many. Hey, Mama Cannoli, let me say hi real quick. Hello, Maylee, how are you? Making sure I get everybody. Well, rumor. So last night you said I was never your friend. That the only thing I would do when I came on panel was promote my channel. I need proof of that. I need proof.
That's 100% the truth. She's a clout chaser. Every time Shannon would go on Jen's channel, y'all, she would spam the chat over and over. Sub up to my channel. Sub up to my channel. Like if I go to Kevin's, you know, Kevin might drop my link one time. You know, same way over here. Y'all drop Kevin's link. You know, I know most of y'all are sub. You know, I try to drop everybody's link. I don't get jealous if people don't drop links. But the honest to God truth is Jen did drop her link. She is lying on Jenny. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm going to go back and find receipts on it, though, too. I'm adding this to the list, Shannon. So you're just hanging yourself deeper. Now,
can I just say really quick?
Yeah.
For her to go on other people's panels or, you know, go in side chat and basically beg people to promote her channel or whatever, that is so cringe to me. Like, if anyone did that with me, it would push me away from promoting their channel because I'd be like, why are you being so cringe? You know, like if I promote your channel, it's because I rock with you and I want to grow. But for you to do that and be like, hey, can you promote my channel? Like, are you a dork, Shannon? Are you desperate?
Yeah, that's the desperation I smell is from her. Now, right here, Tammy says, yes, she did it for years. See, Tammy's an OG. She knows. She was around. She's seen all this. I'm not making this shit up, y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie. You know, I don't like Shannon, but I'm not going to sit up here and fucking lie on her. Now, right there's Kevin's link, y'all. If anybody's not subbed to Kevin, y'all sub him up. I don't know when the next time he'll be live, but I'm sure it won't be long with these nutty hens if he can get off work long enough, because we actually work. Okay, Shannon, get a job. How about that? Won't you try to find a job and spend more time with your family and you log off for a while? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can always be a pickup person for the local Goodwill donation center. They pull up, they drive up, and you can walk out of those double doors, and they'll hand you items, and then you sort them at the Goodwill. You could always get a job there, Shannon.
Well, there's the Chuck E. Cheese mascot. You could dress up as the mouse at Chuck E. Cheese and dance. I mean,
Kush, they wouldn't have gloves that fit her.
Maybe. No, I know what she could do. She could be a Walmart door greeter. You know how they put the special needs persons up there?
Yeah, but she wouldn't last very long because the purpose is to greet people when they come to the door, not make them run away.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I'm fighting fair use. This is the Shannon's live forever or die tomorrow. I don't care. What a bad attitude. I'm going to skip ahead. She rants on about Jenny Jen and lies on her, but I'm going to skip ahead. We'll see who she's on now because she goes through the whole game.
Live forever, die tomorrow. Let's go. Mark Terry.
Oh,
Mark
I'm
Terry,
next.
Delusional fucking hillbilly.
Wow, I got a shout out, boys.
I am always shocked when I go to Degens or anybody's clip channel and I can listen, I could pop in anytime during the whole thing. And my name comes out of your fucking mouth day after day after day after day after day after day. Have I addressed you? Absolutely not, because guess what?
Oh my God, y'all. You started laughing at the wrong time. She said that she's never addressed me. She's never addressed me. How ridiculous is that? I mean, my God, Shannon, are you talking about reaching for straws? Get the fuck out of here.
She's worse than a Democrat politician.
Die tomorrow. I don't.
Exactly, Kush.
Yeah, you got your balls in a twist, which is more than your friend Kevin can do, by the way. Because everybody is jumping on poor Karen Kevin David. He's having a hard time. Y'all leave him alone. He's going through stuff. But he's run his fucking dick.
Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't Shannon get big mad when she was in the hospital going through a sickness that she lied to everybody about what she was in there for? The truth of what she was in there for was taking some kind of drug the doctor put her on, and it built up in her system. She tried to make out like she had a stroke and she was dying and everything else. And that's when she had her falling out with Savage, Pirate Calypso, and Val. That's 3 more people, and she addresses them in this stream. Now,
I think that drug was testosterone, Mark.
Yeah, right.
Along about me, Mom T, and whoever else, but me especially. And I didn't say a fucking word, not one word, because let's face it, he's just Karen Kevin Day, and I don't address you because, well, you're not really that important. You're Mark. Who cares? You always burn your shit down. It never fails. I watch that with pleasure, but you didn't care, and neither did you.
You see, she watches me. She's watching. She's always watching and lurking. So now she's attacked Jenny Jen, myself, and Kevin. Now I'm going to show receipts. I'm going to actually put out receipts of how Shannon flipped on me for no fucking reason other than she's transphobic because I'm friends with Kevin and she don't like Ernie. So if she can't control who my friends are, then she's done with me, right? Get the fuck out of here, Shannon. Go fuck yourself. What's your thoughts on this, Kush? I mean, this is bullshit, ain't it?
Well, I think a lot of it. I don't understand some of this like infantile mentality of like, oh God, if I hear a lot of this. I'm not wrenched on this channel. You're wrenched on this channel. I don't fucking care. I don't care about these little hierarchical things and in YouTube that people sound so fine. Like you said, like if somebody is, if one of your mods posts a link to my channel, when you ask to do that, fine. If they don't, yeah. Am I going to lose sleep over that? Absolutely not. Am I going to get mad at your mods over it? No, I don't care. It's not worth getting pissed off over. It's not worth the time, the energy to get mad about this kind of crap. I'm just at the age where I'm too old for this kind of stuff, man. I've learned that I'm not. One of the things I'm not here for is clout. I'm just here to, this is where I get to be my true self. I have to wear the Clark Kent costume when I'm out in the real world. I get to be Superman here. The mask gets to come off here. So, I don't appreciate phony shit. I don't appreciate, drama. You're just going to have drama. I mean, it's social media. You're going to have drama. That's just what it is.
Right.
That's part of it.
Well, let's move on because Shannon, she's trying her best to stay out of drama. If y'all remember at the intro, she's trying her best. So let's see how hard she tries here.
Karen, Kevin, David, if y'all went after me, how do you know I ain't going through shit? It's okay when y'all do it, but when somebody else does it to y'all, you want to cry like a bitch. Mark, are you crying like your balls are in a jar? I have to ask. I'm confused. So what I basically did to Karen, Kevin, David, who's been mentioning me over and over and over again for months and months and months and months and months, right? Ignored his weird ass, weirdo, and just carried on because it was only Karen, Kevin, David, right? I mean, train wreck Karen, Kevin, David. Train wreck. Absolute train wreck. A dumpster fire on top of a train wreck. That is Karen.
Okay, here's my question, guys. Why does she care?
You know what's weird to me, Mark? She keeps saying I'm only Karen, Kevin, David, or whatever. Bitch, I have 5 times your audience and 5 times your reach. You're trying to make it seem like I'm this irrelevant person that no one on YouTube in this community knows. Bitch, you're lucky to get 500 viewers in your stream. So are you fucking kidding me? Like, I hate to be the one to like throw clout, but I mean, if you're going to sit here and, say these kinds of things and make it seem like I'm that small, I'm going to put numbers on the board.
I mean, this channel I'm on right now, y'all know it's not a month old, right? It's still in the first 28 days. And, of course, a lot of the people in today are here to view for Ernie. I know that. But, honestly, if you look at my streams, I do pull pretty good numbers. I pull more views than I have subs. So there's that, Shannon. You sitting over there with what? Your 10,000 subs and can't even get 100 people. So I agree with Kevin 100%. Now, and why she's obsessed with my balls and my dick and my nuts, I don't know. Maybe she needs to worry about her husband's or Angelo's. How about that?
Is she more obsessed with yours or mine?
Yours.
David. But again, he's so superior. Is he a he again? I don't even know what he is now. We'll call it it went live because he entered his pussy. He pretended like he was on whatever. And I don't know that he was, quite frankly, because, I've had a pussy for a long time. If anybody was up there repairing something, I ain't going to be sitting on it for very long. So I'm going to call that into question. Just saying, I was born with this equipment. You weren't, and I know how it works, and you do not.
Yeah, but here's my question to you, Shannon. How many times are you going to go live on this? I mean, you got Bigfoot over there, the Mongoloids. They're making a documentary series out of it. This is what, the 4th or 5th time that Shannon's been live about it. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, Mark, because that's just from one live stream that I did.
I know, it triggered them so bad. I reckon they're not going to be happy till we're dead or something. I don't know. That's what's in her title. She said you can either die tomorrow. She don't give a fuck.
I can only imagine how triggered they're going to be after my stream tomorrow night. I think Nicolina might be a little bit afraid because she was asking me to hop on her stream. She was thinking I was streaming tonight. And I'm like, no, I stream tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. She's like trying to, I don't know if she's like trying to scare me with that bullets for teeth stuff. I don't know.
No, don't worry. Tomorrow she'll be restreaming you and sitting in her little Discord.
Well, that's what I mean. She's going to do at least 5 streams about my stream. So, yeah.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Probably more than that. I mean, look at Shannon. How long ago was that incident? She's still going. She's still talking about it. She's still going live on it. She's still posting about it on her community wall. She's still
Mama T. Mama T. I mean, how many streams has Mama T done about my vagina? And also, really, she thinks that I have a peen now. She thinks that I never had a vagina and that I have a peen. It's like these people are so obsessed with me. It's so weird. But yet, at the same time, they'll say that I'm irrelevant. So if I'm so irrelevant, then why are all of your streams about me?
Yeah, right. Let's move on into the stream because she's going to drag more people. She's trying to stay away from drama.
I mean, that's just me. That is just me. So you must have had one excellent surgeon that sutured your little poo-poo up and sent you home. How did you get home? You were so fucking high, you had to drive yourself there. That's your words, not mine. And you apparently drove straight to the only damn hospital at Butcher Holler that doesn't know anything about trans people. What are the odds? Huh? Complete disaster, right? Complete disaster.
Do you want to respond to any of that? Because, frankly, that's none of her business, and I know damn well that you didn't drive under the influence of any kind of pills or alcohol. She's trying to imply something there. And, I'm not going to let it slide, Shannon. If you want to call somebody out, Kevin doesn't drink. He doesn't take drugs. Okay? I will take up for my friend when you're over there trying to imply it, you fucking weirdo. So here we go. Here we get back on it. Live forever, die tomorrow. She don't care. What a sicko.
So then you get up there and you start talking about what I have said about your hair. That's when you don't ever let me know what your insecurity is. Don't do it. Because I will jump on that with both effing feet every time. I am not too good to do it. And you sat there in your exaggerated state of whatever. Shannon, I'm going to pay. Look, and I noticed when you did that, you only brushed out the back of your head. You said it a few times, actually. And you would look at my hair, and you would grab the back of your head to show how it had grown.
Shannon, listen, your hair is so thin. You could, if your hair was a tomato, you could see all the way through it. That's how thin it is, honey. So you don't need to be talking about nobody's hair, okay? And I think you're probably wearing a wig anyway, if the truth is known. So shut up about it. How about that?
Yeah, and I've shown the methods that I use to have healthy hair. Like good, full, thick hair. They're not doing. I guarantee you, Shanman is not doing what I'm doing, and she needs to. She thinks that because she's a biological woman that her hair is not going to thin as she gets older. Go ask women that are in their 50s about that. You need to start being proactive about it now. Don't wait until you're halfway bald.
Well, she's already waited. Her fingers are swole out. She's just a whole mess. But let's let her pass her judgment. Here we go.
Karen Kevin Day. All I did was post a couple of photos that pointed out that either you're going bald or you do have a toupee and you have it around the wrong way. You have it backwards, maybe sideways. I don't fucking know. I pointed out your two spots that were absolutely proof that you are going bald, darling, and then your wonky fucking eye. Again, with that one, if I were to see you in person, I wouldn't know which eye to look into. Which one's...
Oh, my God. She's saying you got a wonky eye now. What the fuck? Where did she dream this up?
When I was a baby, I had someone in my family who was drunk, got into an argument with his wife, and he was holding me, and he threw me across the room, like 10 feet, into a coffee table, and I had to have surgery on my eye. And I have a weak muscle on my outer left eye that will hold for a few seconds, but if I focus on an object for longer than a few seconds, that eye will start to drift off. It's not a lazy eye, it's due to damage to my orbital socket. So these people are making fun of me for damage that I received as an infant.
Wow, what a fucking sicko, dude. You want to go and make fun of everybody's crises. But yeah, when Shannon's in the hospital, it's, oh, poor, pitiful me. She's going live from the fucking hospital, bro. That's how desperate she is. Oh, poor, pitiful me. Send me some more money, Angelo. More money, more money. Get a job, bitch.
One's the one. I don't know. I guess you'd have to tell people. I don't know. And then next, when you were talking about how fit you were, well, let's back up. Mama T, who you believe you are superior to, blocked you in chat, and that cost you.
Now she's dragging Mama T too. So now we got Mama T, me, you, and Jenny Jen. We're at 4 right now. And before it's over, y'all, it's up to like 10 people. And here's my question to you, Shannon. Look in the mirror, honey. If you're flip-flopping on 10 fucking people, maybe you're the problem. How about that? Now let's move on here.
That you went on a 1 hour and 30-minute cry. You just cried because somebody you obviously don't like and don't respect blocked you in her chat. It caused you a 1 hour and 34-minute hissy fit while proclaiming the whole time how much better you are than her. Really? And then you said what she was born and raised in a trailer park. Kevin David, don't, because you told a very interesting story about your childhood that I don't know if people forgot. But honey, you grew up in the trailer park. Okay? It was your parents that were questionable, right? Okay? But you're going to run at Mama T for that? Dude, stop it. They didn't got your sutures too tight up in your pussy. Let me tell you what right now.
No, I wouldn't change
And
a
then
thing
next-
about my upbringing.
When you went over my video for 2 hours and 48 minutes while you sat on the floor, so did I knock you out of the chair and get up? Again, I don't
Yeah.
know. You had your brassiere on, your little brown shirt, right? And then I don't know what kind of pants you were wearing. I don't care.
Wow, that's sick. She wants to sit and talk about somebody's childhood, dude. What a
Well, you know what's
fucking
funny?
weirdo.
She doesn't watch my streams, Mark, but yet she's describing everything about my streams, including every article of clothing that I'm wearing.
It's hilarious, ain't it? I mean, it's absolutely hilarious, dude.
You gotta
But
understand.
they were obviously like a drawstring because you had them pulled too tight, and we could see,
Oh my God. What was she saying? Kush? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't know
You
you.
gotta understand. They're common denominators I see with these people. Again, that's the broke girls, and one of those common denominators. These people are narcissistic as fuck. It's just they have an inherent narcissism in their personality. And I think, and honestly, to be a content creator, you have to come here on YouTube and run your mouth. I think you have to have a little bit of healthy narcissism, but I mean, these people just take it over the top. I mean, they don't understand one thing, and I think this is a real simple one. The motto of the United States: mind your own fucking business. Again, caring about people's childhoods and stuff like that. That's none of anyone's business but yours. It's like, well, why? Again, I don't understand this. If you're when people do these kinds of things, it's because they haven't been able to face their own problems, is what I've found. Because I've learned how to find my own inner peace, and looking at yourself in the mirror and looking at the good and the bad, that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's terrifying, in fact. And
That's
these people are scared of themselves, and that's why they project and they go and stick their noses in other people's shit.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the narcissist got to say. Here you go.
the spare tire under your bra and right there to your midsection. That is what we call a spare tire. Okay, and yours was raging that day.
No.
All I did was put it on the damn community post. I wanted you to know.
Of course you did. You put it on the community post, and then you said that his gut was hanging out. That Kevin's gut was hanging out. That's not what that was. When you
let me say
down,
something about that, T.
naturally puff out. A shirt will naturally puff out. Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. So, I mean, here's the thing. And I've done research on this because I was like, well, what's going on? So I have a fit body. And even like, for example, guys who have six packs or women who have six packs, when you sit down, it crunches your body. Your body, even your muscles and your skin, all of your cells, when you sit down, especially if you crunch over or whatever, it causes your body to kind of like bunch up. So you can even look on Pinterest or Instagram. There are like fitness models that will post pictures of them like standing and then pictures of them sitting down, wondering why they look different. So that's naturally something that happens. And for you to not understand that just tells me that you actually don't work out at all, because you would know that when you sit down, it does change your body structure. It makes you look a little bit fatter, but that's because your body is crunching your abdomen, your stomach, and your chest together.
Here's what it tells me. It tells me that she's nitpicking and looking for an excuse to stir up drama that she said that she was trying to get away from at the first of the stream. I'm calling bullshit. You love drama, and that's the bottom line. Now let's move on. You got any thoughts on this, Kush?
Well, exactly. I mean, they will nitpick. They will watch every minute of a stream. This is what my ops do. They will watch every minute of a stream, and anything you say. So they'll if they're particular words, they'll try and get your channel. They'll try to get strikes on your channel. Try to get your channel taken down. That's especially on YouTube. They will. I mean, yeah, they will nitpick anything, and it's the same kind of common denominator here that I'm seeing with these women. It's the same kind of thing. They're frustrated in their own lives. They're not very successful in their own lives. They're losers. So they got to project their bullshit onto other people.
Can I say something real quick, Mark, before you hit play? Shannon, I want to issue you a challenge since you seem to be so confident. I want you to go live, cam up with a sports bra on, and I'll come up on panel, or you can even do it on my channel if you want to. And we'll go side by side wearing a sports bra, and you show your stomach from the front and the sides and 45-degree angle, and I'll do the same, and we'll see who looks better, bitch.
Well, to be fair to
Just
her,
don't have Nicolina do that.
Exactly, because Nicolina's your age.
Know your area that you get ready to work on, especially your hair and your gut. You call me fat all the fucking time. Fat, old, what, banana fingers. I think Mark says, Shannon, what about the cave? Right? You desperate little fucks. All you have is bark. And I would tell you what, that was the truth. Like for me, I would jump off a building. If the only person I had was Mark, because I don't believe for 1 minute, Karen, Kevin, Dave, that you got friends outside of YouTube. I really don't. Who the fuck gonna hang out with you? Who is gonna hang out with you? Because they're gonna have to explain your ass. So there's that. There's that.
You see, there again, she's making assumptions. No proof, nothing. She's just making assumptions. So yeah, miss me with that bullshit, Shannon.
But nobody can say anything to Kevin because he's going through stuff. Okay, he's going through stuff. He's going through so much. Live forever, die tomorrow. I don't care. I really don't care.
Wow.
I'm gonna go to Mississippi real quick.
She just said that you could die tomorrow and she wouldn't care. What a piece of shit, dude.
I mean, this is a sign to me of a truly disturbed person who's suffering in their life. Someone who is that half-hearted about allowing someone else to pass away and not care. It shows me that that person hasn't developed properly in their life.
Well, it looks like the Spirit Finder says her father wasn't present, so there's some daddy issues going on. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, what I hear here is just all kinds of hyperbolic language, which is just, drama queen shit, like you said.
Here's my thoughts on it. Misery loves company.
Of course.
She's a miserable person, and that's what she draws into her life. So you get what you put out, Shannon. Now she's moving on to Tammy, I think, because she said something about Mississippi, I think. Let's see.
I'm sorry about reading chat. I'm going to do it for you. Y'all, I can't read chat and talk. Yeah, my ADD is not covered that. So Mississippi.
And
if y'all know. Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi. You have.
Do we care about this part, Mark? Mississippi.
Well, this is where she's dragging Tam Tam. I'm just counting them down who all she drags in here, dude. I mean, it's literally over 12 people.
Wait, she calls Tam Tam Mississippi?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's a real lifer. She doxed Tammy years ago, and she always says it to remind people. She's a doxer, dude. She's a real lifer. Her and Angelo. Yeah, that's
Oh
a
wow.
fact. Yeah. You can ask Tammy right there in the chat. She ain't gonna lie to you. She's obsessed with Tammy, dude. She's a weirdo.
For what, 8, 9 years now? I refer back to your Corey Feldman 2-year bullshit when I found your ass, right? When you were talking, or you were live and you were speaking directly to Corey Scott Feldman. Now, how do I know that? Because I found you, I laughed my ass off at you because you were fucking delusional. And you were speaking directly to what's it face? Like he was listening. You did it for 2 years. It was hilarious. Hilarious. And I said, y'all gotta come over and listen to this. Everybody, come listen to this dumb whore. And they did. And then you had some attention from anything other than the nothing that you got when you mentioned Corey Scott Feldman, right? You had the Corey's Angels that you bragged about forming because it was you, and it was somebody with dark hair. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I don't even know what she's blabbering on about. I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I mean,
Want us to show it?
Yeah,
You
I don't even think she knows what she's talking about.
Do you want us to show your heart transplant bullshit, your ALS that apparently you have been?
oh wow, there again, she's going into people's medical stuff. What a sicko. Andrea, I'm gonna get you and Tammy a ranch just a second, y'all. What a weirdo going into everybody's health stuff and wishing death on people, using the Lord's name in vain over and over, trying to act like she's some kind of holy woman. You know, God don't like it when you blaspheme.
With the blood of Jesus. Yep, you have been saved because that ALS just jumped out of your body. Your legs were going to fall off. Couldn't see. You're blind. What else? Oh, leukemia. I don't want to forget about the leukemia that it just left. It just left. We can talk about Tater's. Tater would be her husband if y'all don't know, because her husband is about as smart as a potato. So Tater there, you remember when he had kidney cancer and bone cancer and I don't know, ball cancer and ear cancer?
Okay, so now we got Tam, Tater, me, you, and Jenny Jin Jin. I don't even know how many that is, but it's, you know, she's just going on and on about people's health. I'm going to skip ahead because this is sick. I don't agree with her talking about people's health. You know, you need to get help, woman. You get offline for a while and spend some time with your family. Jesus.
This one, right? When you were going to sue me because you're of your toenail fungus. I live in Virginia. You live in Mississippi. You are going, I'm going to say it one more time. You are going to sue me for your toenail fungus. Got that video too. Played it the other day. What? What? I gave you toenail fungus? Well, I don't have it.
That's a good point that Tammy's making in the side chat. She stalked Tammy. She went after Tammy.
I was going to
You
say,
see
you're
what I'm
making a
saying?
good point about that she's toenail fungus. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Well, no, I mean, the reason why this is important is because she goes to look for people to clout off of, just like she did Jenny Jin Jin, who had a huge channel, just like she does Tammy, who's got a huge channel. She's a clout chaser, dude, and all up in everybody's business, wishing death on people. This is bad karma, dude. I mean, it really is. But she don't do drama.
I don't know where I got it, and I don't know how I got it down there to you. But if I did give it to you, good. Whatever. I mean, again, live forever, die tomorrow. Don't care. So you tried to get Katie's agenda. You tried desperately for Ernie's. Oh my God. You would go hours and hours and hours reviewing one of his videos. It only took 20 goddamn minutes for him to do, but you stopped his every 3 words. You were desperate, and he ignored you. Mark was going to make a fool of you. I should have let that happen. I told you. I texted you and said, I wasn't going to let that happen because I didn't want them to make fun of you because I needed to do.
What in the hell is she blabbing off the head about me? How can she control me in any way?
She's lying.
I don't even know what she's talking about there. But I am going to drop all the receipts. You know, like I said, I'm doing it up on her. So y'all will see for yourself what a snake in the grass and a flip-flopping piece of shit she is. I forgot how many people we're up to, but she's going to attack some more here in a minute.
To do it all the time.
Yes, and we give out receipts on this side of the fence.
I realized
Exactly. We actually present receipts instead of just saying, you know, oh, her channel used to suck. Oh, she never shared my link out. Boo hoo hoo. She never came to my channel. Oh, she did come to your fucking channel, you lying bitch.
Really quickly,
Just
you
piss
want to be
me
loved
off.
out.
I gotta
You
get
want
calmed
that.
down.
That is what you want. It is your fucking dream, right? So I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh hell, I'm trying to stare. Hold that fuck up. I hate doing this on my phone. I used to know only. Oh yeah, the sepsis. That was fun. Oh, the stroke that you had that apparently did not at all impair you at any time. That was a lot. But right after my unfortunate assassination attempt in July of 2024, it pissed you off. I got COVID in 2020. I remember you were so mad that I got COVID. And I was sick and people were going, oh, I feel better. I remember that clearly. Clearly. So when I was in the hospital in July and you said, oh, she came right back. She came right back. That's what you learned. Tammy, you came back from being brain dead. So you remember that.
Wait a minute. You never did come off, Shannon. You were going live from the hospital. That's how desperate you are. Yeah. She went live from the hospital and had Angelo and everybody else in there. They're feeling sorry for her. And then she went to lying on everybody because I guess they didn't send her enough money or come see her or whatever. And that's when she fell out with the ship. Yeah, she's a fucking weirdo.
This is classic. This is narcissism 101. This kind of attention whoring like this.
Wait a second. A few months ago, I think it was like 6 months ago, maybe, she got pissed off because she went live and Katie was live at the same time. And Katie had like 180, 220 viewers, and she was talking about Ernie and all that stuff. And Shanman got pissed off because I think she only had like 10 people watching. She just flipped out and said, you know what? All you motherfuckers just want to, cover drama. Go watch Katie. And then she ended her fucking stream. She got real pissed off because, Shannon is all about the numbers, but she doesn't get them though. So she flips on people.
Read that right there, how sick that is. She's still suffering from sepsis, Tammy is. And she wants her dead. She's making death threats to her in this video and later on. It's sick. This woman is literally sick and obsessed with YouTube. And everything she's saying on here is all projection. That's what narcissists do. They make you think you're crazy because they project what they do onto you. You see what I'm saying? It's weird. She's just a weird person.
It's gaslighting. It's just gaslighting. Yep.
Right. She uses every technique in the book. I mean, me and Kevin know we've been back and forth with her. She jumps back and forth. She's like a flag in the wind. So you can miss me with your bullshit.
Remember that, Tammy? Do you remember when you went into Janie's chat with your name, but pretending to be Scotty and say that you were brain dead in the fucking hospital? And you literally came back home, 2 days later?
Where's the receipt? I want to see a receipt of that. Shannon, I got a challenge for you now. I want you to show a receipt and prove one thing. Prove that happened. And I'll tell you what, I bet you she can.
And you know what? I'll double up. If you can do what Mark just said, all while wearing a sports bra live, hell, I won't go live for a year.
That's great. That's great. Wow, we got a lot of lurkers. I guess Renee Marie, she gave me a sub. Wow. Yeah.
Ooh, Renee Marie, so hot.
Yeah, here we go.
So either Scotty doesn't know what fucking brain dead means, or you're lying. Oh my goodness, what could it be? I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care. So you went after Ernie. He did not, Tammy, he is not into ladies, okay? You don't have the right appendage for him. And quite frankly, we're going to go back into Karen Kevin David there. Maybe Ernie Shell is exactly who Karen Kevin David needs to date. Ernie is homosexual. Kevin has got 3 orifices now to stick something in. Yeah, maybe you're the one. And I am.
Pause.
So then you try to go after, let's see, Karen Kevin David. Would you think?
Oh my God,
Kevin,
this is sick. She sounds jealous to me.
First of all, Shan Man, I don't have 3, I have 5. If you
Oh
count
my
my
God.
ears, I have 5.
Just FYI, you guys, Instalex is still listening. He just has really poor connection there.
I think he's tuning in from a cactus, Kush.
Yeah. Well, I was in that part of New Mexico just a month and a half ago, and yeah, that is I believe it. And I was just gonna tell him, be freaking careful out there. That place, it gave me the creeps out there.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Let's let her rant some more about Kevin because she's obviously got obsessed with him here lately.
Death on every gay, bi, trans person that you have ever talked about. You've talked to everyone I want to die. My daughter's gay. You've talked about that. You have talked about that since she was young. Because your kid was so superior. Even though you spent his whole fucking childhood live talking to Corey Scott Feldman. And then remember when I found that video, that channel of yours? Tim, you remember that? And it's the one you can't remember the password to. So it's you laying in the bed, sucking on cigarettes with your 10-year-old, lay it in the floor. And you were dying. Remember that? Your leukemia? Remember? I remember it. You smoked. You got so mad. Oh, I remember the night I posted that. And you said, I went to that day. What was it? You went to the police station from the Planet Fitness, which I get it. You don't go there anymore. It might be because of your toenail fungus, Tammy. You might not.
Oh my God. Tammy is known to go to the gym and take excellent care of herself, unlike you, Shannon. So, why is she so worried if she goes to the gym or not? What a weirdo, And
then Shannon complains that she's having medical problems. Like she'll be like, "Oh, I don't know. I feel so weird. I feel so bad." And then she posts pictures of all this fucking food that she eats.
Again, that's a classic narcissist thing to get attention to fake illnesses and things like that. We have a person in the MGTOW community who does that. They faked having cancer and stole and ripped off $2,700 from people in a chess tournament. I mean, this is a crap that narcissistic people do. They will do that they will do anything. They will engage in any kind of fuckery like this to get an upper hand.
This is sick, dude. It really is. Yeah, narcissistic behavior. You're acting weird. Now, listen what Tammy says. Scotty is her son. Okay? And Angelo targeted him while he was in basic training at Fort Jackson. What's your thoughts about that, Kevin? Angelo targeting another service man?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't people over on that side that are currently, aligned with him, they don't really know Angelo. But all they know is the stuff that Angelo has put out, and they know that he has done good deeds for people. But, the thing is, I do good deeds for people as well, and I help people, but I don't go live and brag about it like some sort of, it's almost like a dog that's like trying to get an attaboy, it's like wagging his tail, like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Angelo has this need for attention and approval, and he's got it from this community, which it might be restorative for him, but they don't know the real Angelo.
Yeah, they will eventually. It's going to come out. Let's go. Here we go.
Not be able to go to Planet Fitness because of your stage 4 toe fungus. That ain't come from me. Just saying.
It's stage 4.
So now, see, went after Mama T. Is Mama T dumb enough to fall for it? Probably.
Oh, I forgot about Mama T.
I don't know.
That's another one.
So this is Ernie, Katie. Which, can I just say one thing? Told you so. Told you so. Everybody got so mad at me, right? When I told y'all she was fucking flake. I stepped back. Y'all got all butthurt. I was right. And then
you want a cookie? You want a cookie? What do you want, Shannon? You hungry, Shane Gland? Some glands swole up.
Let me see. Oh, Bombshell. Bombshell was completely and utterly dumb enough.
There's another one.
Absolutely 100% dumb enough to do that. And she did for a minute, and then she's like, you're like a dead mouse. And all of us are cats. You're dead. We had batted you around till you just died. You're a little dead mouse. People walked over. You're no fun anymore. You're no funny.
How sick is this? I was in Bombshell's channel the other night, at like 3 a.m. I woke up and couldn't go to sleep. Bombshell was live, and she had over 180 people in there. So Shannon is so jealous that Bombshell is succeeding and actually making money on here that she can't stand it, dude. Now I've lost count. I mean, I think we're at about 10 people, maybe more, you know.
Yeah.
It's just
anymore.
on and on like this.
So let's see, Bombshell, Katie, Ernie, Karen, Kevin, David. Who else? Ghost. Fucking Ghost and Peachy.
6, 7.
You keep tagging them and mentioning them. What do you want them to do, Tammy? Tammy, what do you want them to do? Because answering you is you're fucking crazy. And you want to talk about inspiration. I mean, desperation turning into inspiration. That is you. Imagination. Thank you, Jane. Your desperation has led to your imagination, where your self-importance is so much higher than it really should be. Do you remember, Tammy? I got this video.
Oh my God, here she goes again. I got to skip forward, guys. I can't. This is just boring.
Can I just ask something? Because I mean, like I told you,
over 20 times.
Like I told you all, I was at work today, and the only thing I've done on my channel is I shared Mark's community post about Ernie, being on panel. And I just said, breaking news. What prompted Shannon to be this upset in the middle of the day while, 70% of the world is out working, doing jobs? What prompted this?
That's a great question. I have no idea, dude. I haven't mentioned her today. Like I said, I've been working on videos, doing stuff around the house. I did some chores today. I haven't even mentioned Shannon. She's not even on my mind, really, other than that thing that I'm working on. And, I do that at night, late at night, where I can think and not be disturbed because, I get a lot of people that call me and stay in contact with the Discord and stuff. If y'all want to get a hold of me and follow me on Discord or X or whatever, it's down in my description to the video. If you want to donate. That's it. Okay, we're moving on. I'm going on ahead some because this is just boring, Dave.
He just now turned on Ernie. Well, let's take that back.
No complaints, man.
It's not like him and Dave 25 do this back and forth. I hate you, Dave 25. I hate you. And then literally 4 hours later, hey, Dave, on the panel, what's up?
Now she's on Dave 25 and me. See, she keeps up with everything, dude.
What's going on? That little bullshit you did. Hang tight with that, buddy. I want you to. So this is what, Mark, nobody's obsessed with you. Nobody's jealous of you sitting in a hot fucking RV with no toilet, no shower. We are fine.
Bitch, I got a toilet and a shower. You want me to cam up and show it to you? And I'm not embarrassed to where I live at, Shannon. It's nice in here. It may be hot right now because my air conditioner needs some Freon shut in it, but it ain't like I'm suffering over here. All I got to do is open the door and turn the fan on. Maybe you're a little bit jealous because you're a house poor bitch that has to stay online 24 hours a day. You fucking weirdo.
I think that's what it is, because we didn't answer the question, Mark, of what prompted her. I think she's targeted 13 people during this stream.
Yeah, it's not over. It gets worse. But you know what? She's so boring. I don't even want to hear her no more. Y'all want to move on to Bigfoot? Because
yes.
Let's move on and get past this because this is just boring. I apologize to cut it off short, but if y'all want to watch it, go over there and watch it on her channel. It doesn't interest me. It's boring. All she does is complain and whine. Poor pitiful me. She projects, she gaslights, she twists, she fucking lies right and left. And that's it. And like David Wooldo says, he's been working all day. Okay. We got people that work over here. We work, Shannon. So we can't be up all night and all hours of the day like you fucking creepy ass weirdo fat ass bitch. You want to fuck with me, Shannon? Don't get me started because I will drag the ever-loving fuck out of you. I'll go get Bombshell. I know fucking well I can get Karen Shell up here. And we will drag your fucking ass from day one because I hadn't told one fucking lie up here. And Tam knows it. And the OGs that are in this community know it. And David Bulldog even knows it.
That's right. So if you
Fucking
all want to go and listen to a post-wall granny rage because she's basically down the hill, go check out the rest of Shannon's stream.
What a scumbag. Wow. Which one of these Nicolina streams did she go at oh my god, Bullets? Which stream did she go at Bullets? Because she went live 3 times today. Again, how can she work and go live 3 times a day?
Yeah, these people work. These people claim that they work. Nicolina says she works. Mama T says that she works. These people don't work.
No. Fuck no. Oh my god.
Let me see what stream it is. Let me
Yeah,
ask.
I'm looking for
I
it right
found it.
now.
I found it. It's called We Got an Imposter on Our Hands. And look
Yeah,
at
that's
that,
it.
y'all.
That's it.
She's got 412 views with 6,000 subs. Over nearly 7,000 subs.
Damn, Nick, your content is blowing up.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I could take a shit and get more views than that, Nicolina. You're just a sicko. You're just a sicko. Yeah. How about
Well,
that?
actually, funny you should say that. There's ASMR fart channels that get more live views than that.
See, you can see right there that I have not watched this. You see how that started at 0? If I'd watched part of it, it would be up. So here we go. And I'm going to skip ahead because I know she's going to play her little song or whatever she does, a little intro. All those fucking girls. I don't even want to see them. They make me sick to my stomach to see these mongoloids.
It's just all fake AI designed to make them look skinny and more attractive.
Right? It's so true. Here we go. We'll catch in on the action. Right
He
here.
graciously explained what MGTOW is, and that means men going their own way. Fuck women, fuck it all, right? Hey, Goya.
Now wait a minute.
Well, anyway, so Bird doxes him, and he
Can you stop
fucking
that?
skin
Can you
data
pause that?
off of Facebook.
So
Yeah,
first of all,
that's inaccurate. Yeah.
First of all,
ahead.
she doesn't know. She's talking out of her ass. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So it's not about hating women. That is, MGTOW are not misogynistic. That is an important thing I want to make. That's an important point I want to make. That's talking out of her ass. It's total bullshit. We are indifferent. There is a difference. Indifferent. We don't. To hate, you have to care.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I get it, but Nicolina doesn't understand the concept of it. She said that's how far off she is. Listen how she spins this shit. I mean, I know how she does. I haven't heard her speak. I know her so well. I already know what she's gonna do. And you know what about her when she was hanging out over at Incel X's and coming up there with all of her bullshit? So you know, Nicolina, go fuck yourself, bitch. And this is fair.
God.
With this stream is we have an imposter on our hands. Yeah, that's you, Nicolina. Yeah, you're the imposter.
Exactly.
I'm still laughing because the side chat.
No, he did terminated. He like took off.
Parts in a jar
Took
for
off.
tards in the
Resurfaced
yard.
back in I think it was December. And I went up on this one guy's panel with Bullets and Kush, and I was giving them a hard time.
That would be Incel X. That was
Yeah.
yeah, that's
She's
Incel X.
playing dumb.
I'm gonna have to get that info. Yeah, it was Christmas Day. So, anyways, so he got in trouble with, was it like criminal trouble or just the family court? Anyways, so I'm just gonna give you the tip tonight, but I'll tell you what, he's skedaddled.
You don't got a tip to give us, bitch.
And now only resurfaces on Rumble unless it's on that one guy's panel.
Wait a minute. Is she saying she's trans? Is she gonna put the tip in or what? What's going on? Look at this fucking foot. You ain't got no foot like this. Look at this fucking foot, Kush. This is sick.
Oh, that's nasty.
Woo!
Oh, Kevin
Can you
dropped out.
see it? Is it pulling out? He'll be back.
Kevin dropped out.
No, he'll be back. Look at that foot. Oh my God, that's sick.
Oh, back.
Look at that fucking foot, Kevin. Woo!
So gross.
Look at the moose knuckles. One, look at, oh my God, her toes are so long. Jesus Christ.
God bless.
Man, you need a
Here we
you need
go.
a bench grinder for that shit.
I know, right? Like Dumb and Dumber, where they get that grinder and grind the
Yeah,
paint.
exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I highly offended them all because I was like, why don't you guys just like go get pussy? Like, why are you guys all so miserable? Like these men
So,
live in
Here
misery.
we go again.
Wait a
Here we
minute.
go again. She thinks that we're incels. She thinks that we can't get laid. That's total bullshit. I can get laid whenever I want to. That's not, that's not the point. I have made a choice that I don't want to let women in my castle keep. I just, I've also learned that I'm a terrible partner. And I just would make a terrible partner anyways. I learned that in life. And so, that's part of it. And I've made a lifestyle choice. It's not about, and it's not like we're desperate for it. This is so typical of these kinds of women. They just make the automatic assumption that we're just desperate and we're simps, that we're like all the other simps out there, like her husband who's married her, for now, who's husband number 4, right?
I think 4 or 5. Hell, I've lost track. I can't even count that high.
She thinks that all guys are as desperate as her husband, and that's not true.
Check the chat out. It says, those are not Nicolina's pterodactyl toes. Stop it. She can snatch up bunny rabbits with those things. Andrea, listen, I know we are just now being friends, but I promise you, that is 100% Nicolina's foot. I promise you this.
And here's how we know. Sarah ordered a fucking whatever that is, that washer, the mop cleaner bucket thing, and sent it to her house because Sarah was trying to clout chase off from Nick. A lot of good that did you, Sarah. When you go live, you get 230 total views after a day. So all this work you've done, and it hasn't really benefited you at all. But putting that aside,
what the fuck is that?
Wait, Kush. Putting that aside, Sarah ordered that bucket for Nicolina, and then she went live showing off the bucket. Well, she didn't realize that her big old pterodactyl feet were.
Go ahead, Kush.
So what is that thing? What is that?
It's a mop.
You put it in and step on it, and I think it like spins the mop and cleans it, and it allows you to I guess it's pretty good, to be honest with you. I mean, for as far as mops go, but
is that the only purpose she uses it for? I mean,
that's the only thing she's good for is mopping.
Yeah, she can't cook. She can't. She's just a sicko. Let's move on. Let's hear allegations here. How we got an imposter. You're the imposter.
Misery. Oh, bullets used to dox? Oh, weird. So I really bruised the ego.
You see how she'll snip something in real quick. Oh, bullets used to dox. Well, show the receipt. Nicolina, why don't you
post the receipt?
No, bullets will not dox. If either of us dox anybody, it's because they did something illegal. Yes, I've doxed somebody. I doxed a guy named Rusty Rivers. Okay, but this guy committed attempted murder of a 2-year-old child. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
And I believe, isn't there evidence of this?
Oh yes, I've posted the receipts, the court documents.
Okay.
The police reports. Yes.
So I only say that to sort of protect us, there's actual documented evidence. So.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I verified it on my own. I did my own dragnet on it actually. Yep.
There you go.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead, Mark.
Okay, we'll move on.
It's so funny that, post the receipt, Don't wait for Ernie. Post yours. Push
Post your seat. Post your seat.
But Lisa K don't do drama, and neither does
Love
Shannon.
you. Love you, Lisa
What-
K. Shout out
We
to
love you,
Dwayne.
Lisa. What about this Nicolina imposter?
It was a weak
Yeah.
men that evening, and I apologized to them. They were, they accepted my apology, and then they decided they weren't going to accept my apology. Like 6 weeks later, it was weird. These guys are never happy. You can never please them, no matter what.
How the fuck do you know that?
You can jump through hoops, and these guys are still
Wait a
gonna
minute. Let me pause it.
be little fucking tit babies. No matter what, they are miserable. Miserable.
So again, she is speaking for a whole community of people. Now, let me ask you one real quick question, Kush. Are you miserable?
Absolutely not. I'm happy as a clam. Are you kidding me? I'm enjoying my life.
Exactly.
I make a shit ton. I make a shit ton of money. I get to travel all over the place. I get to, my company pays for my expenses. Are you kidding me? I'm loving life,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna retire comfortably. I got nothing to complain about. Shit.
And she wants to sit around all day. She went live 3 times today, and then she's gonna lie to everybody and tell everybody she's working. Yeah, we have an imposter, all right, and it's you, Nicolina, because you don't work, honey. Let's face it.
Post their seats.
You're done.
What if I told you this? Now, this is some pedophilic shit.
What?
And I've been
Did she
waiting for
just
the right
smack her
opportunity,
stomach?
but listen to what he says about my minor child, my minor daughter. Listen to this.
You know, how come you're not dating or getting married or anything? I'm like, I mean, have you seen the dating market?
And why'd you get pussy? She said, why'd you get pussy? Bullet?
Because STDs are a thing.
Yeah. It was just a complete.
Oh my God, I gotta slow this down. She's got it sped up so much. What a fucking paranoid. I don't know. I wonder why she's on this channel. I hope she didn't get struck or anything. Here we go.
That would be
Ignorance
terrible.
to the situation. You know, unless she's going to offer up her virgin daughter, I'm not interested in dating any women.
Well, think of the irony of it, Bullets. I mean, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a breath and think of the irony of the following. So she's telling you to just go full throttle and, you know, let women take advantage of you. She sits at home on her 4th fucking marriage, sucking resources off from a guy that works full time.
I've not been married.
Okay, what's your response to this? Because you said earlier that she kind of cut you off a little bit before you got a chance to make your point.
Me?
Sorry, I'm in the kitchen preparing dinner. So,
Yeah.
You know, like I was saying, yes, Bullets for Teeth did say that, but after he said it, like a couple seconds later, I tried to highlight the fact that Bullets should focus on, you know, reiterating that he meant adult daughter. And I don't know exactly how I said it, but I basically pushed back on him a little bit. You know, I did it in a very polite way. But at the same time, I wanted, you know, I knew that was a bad look to say that and not specify what he was talking about. So he did specify a few moments later that he was talking about her Nicolina's adult daughter when she comes of it, you know.
I remember that comment too, and I had the same reaction as Kevin and say the same thing. Like, yeah, just reiterate, we're talking adults.
Correct. But you know, they're gonna clip it out of context. They're not gonna show the part where I try to correct it for him and you know, help him out a little bit. Because sometimes Bullets for Teeth can get a little carried away, as you know, Kush.
Oh God! Oh yes, I'll say that. I'm. Hey, look, I sit to call it as I see it. He gets very carried away. You know. I mean,
yeah. So you know, could he have said that better? Could he have said that in a different way?
Sure.
Obviously, 100%. You know.
Well, let's move on because we know Nicolina's gaslighting, twisting it, and everything else. She's got her agenda. We can see she's going to attack y'all now just because we're friendly. So go fuck yourself for that, Nicolina.
Married 4 fucking times. Sucking resources, I work. My husband is the provider. All liberal men. My husband is a good provider.
You heard her. She said she worked. Prove it. I want to see some proof that you work. How can you work and be live 3 times a day, Nicolina?
Yeah,
Come
on
on.
a day like a
But this
Thursday,
man,
like
She can't work. Y'all sub up my backup channel, Jennifer Marie. Woo! Subbing up. We're going to hit a 1K in 10 days. Here we go, Nick. You're an imposter. You're not a worker.
yeah, that's Carvin. This man wants, the only way he'll accept my apology is if I give him my minor virgin daughter. Is that pedophilic? Because that feels really pedophilic. And you know who didn't call it out for being pedophilic? Kevin, who
Once again, she's lying, as I've already stated,
The
and I'll
one that
reiterate
states
this. Wait,
just so much better in
wait,
school.
pause. Once again, I'll reiterate, she did not show the rest of the clip where I, confront Bullets and almost immediately about that. This is an agenda. And you know what? I think we're going to have to do, Kush. I think we're going to have to go back to NCLX's stream where that happened, and we're just going to have to actually play it through, through the rest of that clip and show people. We'll do it sometime, maybe on my panel or NCLX's panel, or maybe even tomorrow on your panel we could do it if NCLX gives us permission. But what we might have to actually prove, something, because this is, she's trying to make this in a negative light, so we might have to prove it.
clip that. Just run that part of like you said, play that part of the stream and just explain thoroughly that, like you said, and it was not the best thing to say, and we all understand that, but I can do that.
Yeah,
this is sick. Did you see in the back chat, Kevin? This is actually sick. I mean, it really is. And look at Nicolina with her little eye patch, like she supports the ship. She talks about them like dogs behind their back. It's fucking weirdo. You're a weirdo. You don't
You
work.
gotta understand something. It's what's really weird is she looks attractive in that avatar. Okay, that is a diametral opposite.
That's true. Here we go.
is smarter than us. I don't think that's true, Victor, and I'm not going to give you all the details, but I'm telling you that's not true. That is not true. Let's listen to that one more time.
Skip it. Skip.
No, how come
Seek
you're not
forward
dating or
30
married or anything?
seconds.
I'm like, have you seen the dating market?
Yeah,
Well,
skip
one,
that.
I don't want to be 100% financially dependent on a man. Not that I don't love my husband and trust my husband, Kevin.
Bullshit.
Kevin, you will have zero.
Oh my God, I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm sorry.
No,
Nicolina, you do not work. How could she work and
look,
be live?
I hope,
Yeah.
Nicolina, I hope you or a Mean Girl's listening, because let me lay this out to you real fucking quick. Frank is not that attractive. He's very average. I'm not saying he's ugly. I'm just saying he's average. I could go on Tinder or Grindr and find tonight 100 men who would fucking put a ring on it in less than a month that look like Frank. You ain't that fucking special. And just because you spread your legs doesn't make you special. It just makes you a slut. All right, let's continue.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, if she was that special, she wouldn't be on like her whatever husband. I mean, it's multiple. What, 4 or 5? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares?
How does that make you feel? Anywho, my husband spoils the fuck out of me, but I'm not also one of those women that are like, gimme, gimme, gimme. You're not going to see me overspending, maxing out credit cards.
Wait. I'm calling bullshit on that because you're so weak that you had to beg Incel X to buy you flowers when you got in your feelings because your own husband wouldn't do it. Now that's how weak you are. Okay.
Whoa, wait. What are you talking about? What are you saying? She couldn't afford her husband couldn't afford flowers?
Yeah, NCLX had to send her flowers because Frank couldn't.
What a fucking scrub, man. What a fucking scrub.
Check this out. Andrea from the chat says she thought that MGTOW scenes Mean Girls taking out their wallets. Oh my God, that's the best. Y'all sum up to Andrea. She is fucking
Andrea,
hilarious.
you are hilarious.
That's
She
pretty
is,
funny.
dude. Her strength.
Because I am not a gold digger. But if I
Oh,
say,
yes,
hey,
you
babe,
are.
I need some money.
Whoa,
The fucking, hand me a
stop
fucking
this.
gram.
Stop.
Here.
You gotta stop right. You stop right now. I'm telling you, this was back in October. She was streaming when I was still friendly with her. I told her I'm gonna be in Michigan in like 2 weeks, and she said, "Oh, Kush, look me up when you get there." You want to talk about gold digging?
Oh, she wanted a little bit of that Kush clout.
Oh, I'm telling you, she's seen me cammed up, so she knows. So I mean, yeah, she was. Oh no, she was trying to hook up. Absolutely.
Shame on you, Nicolina, wanting to, do that with Kush while your husband is out working out of town.
Yeah. I think she's got a little crush on Incel X and a little crush on Benny Keys, maybe, and maybe a couple other men around here. Who knows? We'll see.
Well, when I made that post, I think
I don't suck the
yesterday.
resources.
Yeah.
When I made that post yesterday, asking if she wanted me to send her any nips of wine in an Easter basket, she responded. She reposted and responded. She like, I mean, literally, she was the epitome of that meme that I sent. Rent free in the head, man.
Wow, this is crazy, man.
Andrea, he says Benny Keith is always laying down. I thought he was crippled.
She's hilarious, bro. If you go to one of her streams and watch her start dragging these fucking people, it is fucking hilarious. I absolutely love her channel. She's probably my favorite new YouTuber that I'm getting around to. I'm really warming up to her channel. And, unlike Nicolina and them, she spends time with her family and her husband. And, she's got a good attitude. So y'all sub up to Andrea Knows.
Yeah, drop her link.
Yeah, she dropped your own link. Andrea, here we go.
Stuff. Shit. I do suck his dick, though. A mean one. You can ask him that, Kevin. You don't have a dick and your pussy is useless, right? Yeah, don't.
Fatter
don't
than
do
yours,
that.
bitch.
Let them be retarded.
I had no doubt
That's
about
funny.
that.
So,
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Nicolina. Your snatch is wore out, bitch. Okay? Your shit's wore out. Kevin's got a brand new one. Woo!
Let me tell you something, Nicolina. Your snatch has been ran through more than the Strait of Hormuz.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's a damn good joke, and it's on point to historical current events. Thank you.
Oh, shit. That's
let's
funny.
listen to this for a moment, shall
Oh,
we?
here she goes again.
Wish everybody a happy April Fool's Day out there. Well, this stream here is more like a public service, because actually the official day of April Fool's Day, as we all know, is on April 15th. When we all have to pay our.
Now, I want you to listen to everything he says in the first few minutes. There's a reason for that. You're not going to get it tonight because you're just getting the tip.
Oh my God. Here she goes with her tip shit.
But he is an imposter.
She knows how
Nicolina
to
came
A MGTOW imposter, possibly. I can't go any. Nope. Sorry, let me bite my tongue. He is an absolute MGTOW imposter, living a double life.
Our dues, so to speak, pretty much, at the threat of a barrel of a gun, or a prison cell, shit. Pretty much like, it's highway robbery that's legalized like highway robbery. So I thought hey, it's been a while since I've streamed. Give you all updates. I've been pretty quiet online. I just got a lot going on in my real world life, as a should.
Well, wow. What was her point in that? I mean, what point did she make in that?
Yeah,
I'm not.
exactly.
None.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, am I missing something here? All she did, she said the guy was an imposter and then talked about how good he was. I mean, what the fuck, Nicolina? You're a fucking idiot. Here we go.
He's got a lot going on in his life, right? As a MGTOW.
Listen now, even the dogs know you're lying, Nicolina. Listen at them hounds. Get them hounds under control.
Sometimes I think she works for a fucking dog shelter.
No, she needs to be in one. Woo!
I wonder if that includes a wife and 2 children. Bullets. A wife and 2 children, Bullets. Listen. We have some of the best people in this community that know how to absolutely crawl up your fucking rectum. No, that's not true. He has 2 children and a fucking wife.
So basically, she's saying that she's got people in the community to go real life on the guy. When
Yeah.
she made
multiple threats.
Right, and she knows that he has children at home and a wife, that none of them are on YouTube.
Well, again,
And
he's a MGTOW. He claims he's never been married. He has no children. So I don't know where they're getting this doxing information from. I don't even know where they're getting this from.
Well, to me, hold on, Kevin. You got to echo.
Oh, sorry. Here, I fix it.
To me, it doesn't matter about that, because here's what matters. They want to go into real life with people for no reason other than they got mad and got their fifis hurt online, right? It's bullshit, dude. I'm calling it out for what it is. That's all. I don't know his story. Have you met him in real life? Do you know Kush? I don't. But
No,
I mean, they're over here literally in the chat calling him out by a name. So she's doxing. She's going real life.
Oh, absolutely, she's doxing. Yeah.
And all of her little Mongoloid friends over there that look like Kublai Khan, the head of the Mongoloids, you weirdo, you Mongolian freak, going real life on everybody. It's not a good look for you, Nicolina. And we already seen that your views and numbers have dropped significantly. You got 400 views on this and was live for hours. So, just go ahead and keep up. You're doing a good job of imploding your own channel. You got like 40 little mean girls, Mongoloids, that sit in your little Discord all the time and make your little plans. See, that's the difference. Kush is his own individual man. I'm my own individual man. Kevin is his own individual man. We don't have to have a bunch of people in a fucking Discord to make us feel better about our life. So get the fuck out of here, Nicolina, and miss me with your fucking bullshit.
So I
2
just
children
wanted to.
and a fucking wife. He is lying.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to address in the chat. Andrea knows. Yeah, MGTOW's acronym, it stands for Men Going Their Own Way. And like you said, it's basically just a fancy way for saying a bachelor lifestyle, basically. Yeah,
there you go.
And not woman haters, not misogynistic at all. No, not at all.
And the only reason, let's be clear about this too. The only reason why this is even being brought up and this man's being attacked is because Incel X left their little cult. Me and I was thrown out of it, which I'm glad I was. now looking back on it, and because of Kevin. And we're friends with Kush. So they want to try. Next, they're going to be trying to paint Kush into a bad light. I know how these people operate. They're weirdos. Now let's carry on.
Lie to everybody.
Hey, Bot Back. How you doing?
Let that sink in. I'm not going to go all the way into it at this moment. This is the tip. He is a goddamn impersonator, married, 2 teenage children, 1 boy, 1 fucking girl. Oh.
Now, see, what this tells me when she says she's not going all the way in, it's just a tip. We're fixing to have a documentary series about MGTOW, Kush, this Bullets, Incel X, and she'll probably throw me and Kevin in there to drag us the fuck out of us while she's doing it too.
Oh no, she puts my mouth in her. She puts my name in her filthy fucking mouth a few times. Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, she does. She's just getting started too. She's gonna drag you for filth, dude. Get ready for it. You know, don't let it bother you. She's a scumbag. Look at the source. You know.
And their home, almost $500,000. Right, Jason?
Oh wow! Calling him out by his name. Worried about how much his house cost? You're investigating somebody's house and what it costs? What a fucking weirdo. What a fucking weirdo.
This is sick.
This is sick, man. This is sad. Look what you've turned into, Nicolini. You're the imposter. We have an imposter on our hands. We're claiming fair use. Nicolini 77777 channel. Fair use.
Well, the thing is,
Jason,
if you do this, you should expect it to get done back to you.
Yeah. And when she does, I think I'll just, if she keeps on going down this, I'll just start putting all of theirs, since I'm already a doctor and a real lifer, right? Keep on, Nicolina.
Yeah, I mean, I doxed the dude, but it's because he doxed me first. And it's like, all right, motherfucker, you can play this game.
There you go. Let's carry on. Let's see what she says.
You answered the phone when I called 30 minutes ago, and it's your voice.
Now online. You know, we also have to, like, you know, live it in the real world and apply the philosophy to our lives.
Now, she's got pegged up here. I know you guys can't see it, but this Flossie Flosserson says, of course, Kevin didn't call it out. He also didn't call out his other homie for rescuing a couple teenage girls from an abusive situation in a hotel room in Vegas. Right, Iridium Kush? You see what I'm talking about? They're already stacking it and starting to paint their narrative for later on. You see what I'm saying? This shit's all planned out. This is what they do. They don't work. They're a bunch of, you know, housewives, spoiled rotten, and they sit in the back rooms and they come up with these plans. Me and Kevin's been back there. He'll verify this. He knows.
Yeah, and none of this is any kind of a confirmed dox of any kind.
Exactly.
But it is doxing. But to be clear, it is doxing that they're doing.
So you're a dirty doxer, Nicolina. You always have been. You're a dirty bird.
So that's what I've been doing. Making some career choices. Sitting down, making out a game plan. And I'm pretty much like, you know, as you know, I lost my parents last year. You know, that was really, really heavy. Really.
He is lying.
Wow. Did you hear her laugh? Did you guys hear that laugh? When a guy's sitting there talking about he lost his parents and she started laughing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a pretty traumatizing thing for the guy. I can tell you that.
Well, I can imagine. I mean, you only get one mom and dad, but you know, honestly, Shannon and Nicolina both have, you know, they know my mother's passed on and they've talked about her like a dog. You know, they don't even know her. You know, it's just sick. These are low class low class, no class women. And put this on the board, Nicolina. Write this down, bitch. Okay?
Bitch.
Kevin got more class in his fucking pinky nail than you've got in the whole Mongolian tribe of y'all over there. And the same can be said for Kush. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Let's listen to this bullshit.
He's gonna make some financial and professional moves. If only you guys knew. You will. You're not gonna get it all in one shot. But this is your warning shot to the MGTOW community. It's your warning. It's only gonna get worse because I have many motherfuckers in Texas that will pull up and videotape you.
Oh.
Okay, that's
So
yet another
maybe
threat.
you should retract what you said about.
Is that a threat? Is that a terroristic threat? I
Absolutely.
mean, if they're going to pull up, I mean, I take that as a threat. If some motherfucker rolls up in my yard and comes up in my house and starts sticking a camera in my face, it's not going to end well. So, you know, Skunk Man over there, Skunk Ape, or whatever the fuck your name is, weirdo, that was threatening me. You said you're going to come over and touch me on the shoulder or whatever. Well, you never showed up, did you, boy? Don't fuck with me. I will not put up with any bullshit from any of you real lifers. Yeah. Oh, you think she means Texas Ken? Who knows? No, she's talking about that guy lives in Texas. This guy allegedly named Jason. That's who she's talking about, beloved. I can back it up. Let me back this up for everybody to hear it plainly.
And I'm pretty much like, you know, as you know, I lost my parents last year. You know, that was really, really heavy. Really.
He is lying. He's gonna make some financial and professional moves. If only you guys knew. You will. You're not gonna get it all in one shot. But this is your warning shot to the MGTOW community. It's your warning. It's only going to get worse because I have many motherfuckers in Texas that will.
Some people be the beat. Some people rise above it. Yeah. They're throwing meat to the monster every night. Fueling the chaos just to watch the fight. Cloud in the fire, gasoline on flame. Whole damn crowd while it eats their name. But I seen that road and it leads to dust. All that noise turn the spirit to rust. So I step back, breathe in the sky while the vultures circle and the weak ones cry. I'm building things they can't destroy. Peace in the mind, purpose deployed. Every move from a higher view while the beast keeps chewing the same old crew. They feed the beast, I elevate. Rise above all the noise and hate. While they stuck in the same old cage, I'm climbing higher to a different stage. Let the chaos scream my name. I won't play that hollow game. Truth and peace in the path I take. While they feed the beast, I elevate. They addicted to the clash, the spark, the crash. Every room was just a moment flash, but flashes fade in a blink of time. While real ones build something that climbs. I'm walking roads I can't even see. Freedom living in clarity. Every step like a mountain rise. Leaving all that smoke behind my eyes. Keep the crowd in the petty throne. I'd rather stand where the light is grown. Cause the higher you move, the clearer it shows. Peace is power when the spirit grows. Truth don't scream to be heard. It moves like wind through every word. While the beats keep begging to be fed. I'm chasing horizons instead. They feed the beast, I elevate. Rise above every petty debate. While they trapped in the drama's cage, I'm writing truth on a higher page. No chains, no hate, no fake display. Just a soul that chose a better way. Let the beast keep begging for bait. I'm already gone. I elevate.
So she sent a warning out to the whole MGTOW community that there is a person in Texas. I don't know if it's Texas Kim. I don't know who it is, but allegedly they could pull up. And so she's challenging the whole MGTOW community now, Kush. What's your thoughts about that, dude? You know?
Well, that ain't the one, and I ain't the one either. Let me put it that way. I ain't the one. I ain't the two. And yeah, I don't take. This is not something I take lightly. Somebody called me at my work on my landline once a few years ago. Thought they were being cute. It's not cute at all. If that kind of shit happens, I mean, it's going to get documented. I mean, there's police are going to get called. Police reports are going to get filled out. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. Sick. These people are weirdos. They want to go real life, call a whole community out for no reason. And the MGTOW, to be fair, the MGTOW people have done nothing to Nicolina that I'm aware of. Other than,
nobody in MGTOW even knows about her except maybe me and Bullets, and yeah, that's about it.
There you go.
But again, these people who claim they're MGTOW, this is another important point I gotta mention. We call them NISTOWs. It was coined by IncelX, and they're basically, it's an acronym Nazis sent their own way. They're these basically Christo-fascists, very, very heavily right-leaning, heavily dogmatic Christian, right-wing, old boomer types. These old boomer types who want to go back to the 1950s, basically. They're just basically these old fossils, and they're basically a lot of them are two-time divorcees, child support dodgers, alcoholics. I mean, just your creme de la creme of society, and they use MGTOW basically as a facade and a front for their fuckery, and it gives MGTOW a really bad name. That's why a lot of people think MGTOW is misogynistic, because a lot of these guys are misogynistic. They come in with this hateful attitude towards women. It's a predisposed hatred and blah blah blah. But I don't want to ramble on too much.
Well, I'm trying to calm down a little bit, because Kevin will tell you sometimes I can get passionate about this, and if I feel like somebody. And I don't agree with doxing and real life stuff. And when I feel that somebody's overstepping the line, Kevin will tell you, he's known me a while. Sometimes I have a tendency to get too upset, and I apologize for that, folks. But let's go ahead and let Nicolina run with her lies and her narrative, because she's setting it up. She's saying this is just the tip. We've got more coming. There's going to be more coming. So, shots fired, I guess.
You should retract what you said about my daughter. You guys, this is a whole different identity. This is like porn for him on the internet. I think this is what he wishes he was. I think he may be miserable in general, but everything you're going to hear right now is insane. Now,
she literally just said that was like porn to him. Oh, I'm muting you, Kevin. You're echoing. He must be eating or something. And oh yeah, Nicolina, why are you always eating on your streams? I can hear you shoving food into your fat face.
Sorry, guys. I keep putting my phone on my chest because I'm tired. I get tired of holding it, and then when I do, it echoes the sound. So I'm going to mute out, and when I have something to say, then I'll just unmute.
Yeah, I want you to tell me why Nicolina's always eating. Every time she does a stream and I listen to it, she's always cramming food in that big fat head of hers.
Have you ever seen her cammed up?
Oh God, she's a whopper, dude.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. I mean, you have to support that somehow. I mean, that's how it's just stuffing her face with macaroni and cheese and shit all the time.
You know Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when that girl eats the thing and then she balloons up, Violet. That's kind of like Nicolina. You know, they got to roll her out.
Oompa loompa.
Now,
Here we go.
just an FYI, he's married with 2 teenagers, 1 boy, 1 girl.
Really difficult for me to deal with. But you know, I'm starting to come out of that, you know, and starting to get to the I'm basically hitting restart. I'm rebooting my systems, you know, and I'm starting to figure out, okay, what's the next step, you know, because I still have, you know, my whole life ahead of me, you know. I'm pretty sure I got a good product, I don't know, 20, 30 years plus maybe, you know, if I take care of myself. So that's primary goal.
I mean, what it sounds to me that the guy's doing is making plans for the future. Now, what's wrong with that? And then on Nicolina's side, she's talking about teenage kids and a wife, again, that aren't on YouTube. So, you know, you're showing your true colors, Nicolina. And, you know, I don't know about this community, but in the boy and other communities that I've been in, they don't like real lifers. You know, I'm sure the MGTOW people, when you start in on them, you know, they're not going to appreciate it. So when you get your clap back and your little channel, you know, loses viewers again, because people are going to leave. You know, everybody's not going to support this bullshit. Now, what's your thoughts on it, Kush?
No, of course not. No, not at all. I mean, and this kind of doxing activity. I mean, this is absolutely shunned in the MGTOW community. We are absolutely vehemently anti-doxing. I mean, absolutely. In general, it's important to note that a true MGTOW is a ghost. I mean, you don't go advertising it out in real life. I mean, you make it a point not to do that.
It's interesting to me because it goes back to your point earlier that, you know, Nicolina don't even know this for sure. This is just speculation. She doesn't know this person.
Exactly.
I mean, this hasn't went on long enough for her to hire an investigator or something to try to figure this out. It's just weird. Weird.
It's weird that his mother and father are deceased when we know that his mother is still actively posting on Facebook. Just 8 hours.
Oh my God, she's stalking the man on Facebook now. Wow. Stalk much, Nicolina? Really? Bigfoot? Now you're going after mom and dad on Facebook. What a low life, dude. What a low life.
8 hours ago. Bullets.
Here eating.
I don't
Goal
know.
number one.
Is she eating or
Taking
is
care
she
of myself.
sucking a
Because
dick?
I've taken all this time.
Just listen. Let me back it up for a second. You tell me. I think she's eating. It sounds like she's smacking at the mouth to me. But, you know, I could be wrong.
Well,
Let's
it
listen.
sounds something like
Goal number
that sounds
one.
like something a trailer park trash ass broke ass. Yeah, would do. So yeah, no surprise.
Taking care of myself, because I've taken all this time, you know, through my middle age, you know, taking care of other people. It seems like, you know,
Indeed. 2 children, but his wife is very successful as well. And she didn't have a mommy and a stepdaddy that handed her anything. She actually earned it, you know?
it's, you know, I'm over the hill now. It's time for Bullis to take care of himself, you know. And I still got people coming up to me with their hands out and shit. I'm like, you know, there's nothing in your hand. What do you want from me? You know, so yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at, in, you know, in my life right now. So, trying to figure out, okay, I pretty much got some pretty mean skill sets. that have developed over the past, decade. That puts my foot in the door, into the healthcare industry. Okay. So.
Oh no, honey, she was posting 5 hours ago. When you said that, I went and I looked, and I'm sorry, 9 hours ago. She posted 9 hours ago. His mother.
Wow, she's keeping up when somebody's mother is posting on Facebook. She's got it, keeping up with it down to the time. This is just weird, dude. What a weirdo. I can already see where this is going. I don't think we even need to cover this anymore, to be honest with you. Plus, she's talking about people and doxing and things that I don't agree with. If y'all want to finish watching the stream, everybody that's listening, y'all go ahead and feel free to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and just stop the reaction right there because it's too disgusting for me, Kush. I can't with that.
No worries at all. It's your stream, man. You do what you want. And I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I'm getting about wore out. Do you have any final words? I'm going to put you up front. This is something I like to do when I have a panel, Kush, is give the final word. I'm going to give Kevin his final word. I'm going to drop him down. Then I'll give you your final word and drop you down. And then I'll have my final word. I'm going to start with Kevin. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. Final word. X Factor forever.
Yeah. My final word is I think that Shenman and Mama T, Nicolina, y'all need to go get jobs because you're clearly bored out of your mind. If you're not talking about Ernie, you're talking about me or you're talking about Mark. And quite honestly, what we're seeing here is the destruction and degradation of an entire community that's just sort of pushing they're pushing each other over and like throwing each other down in order to just gain clout and views. You all are not original. You don't really have a lot of content that you can do that's original. And this is a sad sight to see. So y'all should just go get jobs, actual jobs, real jobs, not just jobs where you say that you have jobs, but jobs that require you to report to work. So I think that might alleviate some of your problems, some of your issues that you're having. Because clearly you're just like not doing a lot in your life. And maybe you can occupy your time by making money. That's my final word.
Well, all right, Kevin, I appreciate you so much. Everybody sub up to X Factor Forever. I appreciate you being up tonight, Kevin. I'm sorry we didn't get to hear back from Ernie. I'm sure that Nicolina called up there and ratted it out,
Yeah, it's okay. Everybody, good night. I'm going to go have some dinner and then go to bed and not give a fuck about any of these haters.
See you, brother. I'll talk to you real soon. All right, Kush, what is your final thoughts?
All right. Well, I'll just say thank you for hosting me again. First of all, and just say goodnight to Kevin as well. And I will be streaming tomorrow night at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. So you catch me there, and I'll be talking a little bit about the MGTOW philosophy. So if you want to learn a little bit about that, that's going their own way. Important thing I want to say is any of this so-called doxing is unconfirmed. It is unconfirmed, so I think it's real important to note that. And I agree 100% with Kevin. I think these clowns need to get jobs. And I'll just I'll make the statement again. I'll just say, imagine myself as Nicolina. My name is Nicolina. I'm going to get drunk on Christmas Day. And then I'm going to go up on another person's stream. And then I'm going to cuck my husband all over the internet. And then I am going to dox people. And then I am going to do all stupid things and talk about how I like to suck dick sideways.
Sicko, dude.
I'm telling
You
you.
know what? You know what? I hate to cut you off, but I got to say this to you. What's sad is her daughter has to hear that in her home, that kind of talk out of her mouth. What an example of a mother are you, Nicolina? Shame on you.
Well, and that's just part of the hypocrisy. She's calling bullets a PDF file, which again, that's another thing. I really dislike this throwing around a PDF file like it's candy. It belittles and diminishes how serious, or it trivializes how serious a crime like that is. So shame on any of you people who do that. And yeah, making threats to people. And do you understand? You do understand making threats to do people harm to people in the real world is illegal.
Yep.
Yep. And I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it at that. I've rambled on enough.
Well, we've got Iridium Kush's link in the chat, y'all. Everybody sub. What time's the stream start tomorrow?
It's 7 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Mountain time, 4 o'clock Pacific.
There you go. Everybody's welcome in the chat over there. We're going to have a discussion tomorrow. I will be there. I think NCLX and Kevin are coming. I'm not sure, but I know I will drop by and be there because I've got an opinion on this, you know, and I'm going to speak it. I'm not going to be silenced by them. But thank you so much, Kush. I'm going to drop you in the back and I'm going to give my final word. We'll see you tomorrow night, my friend. Now, tonight, we heard from one of the bigger channels in this community, the person that drives a lot of content, Ernie Shell. He's got a lot of plans. I'll tell you right now, the rotation is real. We're still here. We're building. I am literally building my own community. It may take me a year or it may take me 5 years, but I won't stop until I'm successful. Now, Shannon earlier, we're going to talk about Shannon for a second. She said, oh, Mark always self explodes or whatever. Yeah, I took my own channel down, but I have my reasons for it, Shannon. See, unlike you, I don't sit and covet the numbers. Thank you for being here, Kush, and thank you too, Andrea and Noah. Everyone, thank you all for listening. I don't covet the numbers. I don't sweat, you know, sit around and sweat the views like you and count. You know, you're weird, dude. I want to start over fresh. The only reason why I'm going to monetize it is because all of y'all have lied on me and ran your mouth and said that I lost my monetization. And when I do remonetize, and I'm only like 19 or 20 subs away from it, I'm going to have a 99-cent membership, and that'll be all. You won't be seeing this Cash App sign up here or this PayPal scrolling. I'll put it in the description of the video, and that's it. I'm not an e-beggar. You know, like I told y'all, I'm telling you exactly if I get any money, and I did get a Cash App tonight for $5, and I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. That money will sit in that Cash App until I get enough to get me a new computer. I can't afford to keep StreamYards like it is. You know, it's $90 a month now. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to pay that. I'm going to OBS like everybody else. But, you know, Shannon, we stopped counting at like 10 or 12 people that you were dragging and you've had a friendship with in the past and you fell out with. Now, look in the mirror at yourself and wonder, are you not the problem? Instead of pointing your grimy finger at everybody else. Nicolina, you are a real lifer. Now, you can say the same for me. I've doxed 2 people, but it's like Kush said, I did it in retaliation. You're literally looking for a fight and somebody to make content off of, Nicolina. We know what you're going to do. We've seen this play out for years. You know, like you said, you just put the tip in, just giving it a little bit at a time. You know, in real life, you threaten to send people to this man's house who has children and a wife, according to you, right? You're making terroristic threats online. If the people in this community support it, hey, that's on them. But you're not going to catch me supporting it. You know, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. People are dragging me on stuff that's old stuff. You know, I'm putting out receipts. That's the difference in me and you, Shannon, and me and you, Nicolina, is I am actually posting receipts. Now, Shannon, it's not going to be long until I'm dropping about a 2-hour premiere on you with nothing but receipts. Nicolina, you're not even worth my time to even mention. Okay? But when you go after my friends, don't cry about the clapback. With that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I know a lot of y'all come to hear from Ernie. You know, you can thank Nicolina that he didn't call back because she called and snitched him out, evidently. But you know what? I still put the ooh and woo. Let's go.
Styling and profiling. Woo. Looking good, smelling good. Top shelf. Custom made.
A motherfucker snow day. Brain empty, mouth stay loud. Same dumb shit, just said proud. No thought, no arc, no elevation. Just shock jokes as a personality replacement. While men talk scars, growth and pain. You stuck in a loop that rot the brain. Every mic grab, same damn scene. No bars, just assholes and Vaseline. You think loud means real. You think crude means still. But all that noise just masks the truth. The hollow mind with nothing to prove. Assholes and Vaseline, that's the depth of everything you mean. No soul, no thought, no in between. Just assholes and Vaseline. Assholes and Vaseline. Say it again, that's all you bring. While grown men build what won't be seen. You rot on assholes and Vaseline. You don't offend, you don't disrupt, you just announce how you fucked up. Shock humor for the unskilled, a shortcut when the mind's unbuilt. You call it savage, call it edge, but there's no weight behind the pledge. Real savagery cuts truth and lies. Yours just echoes thin and dry. No wish sharpened, no pin home, just locker room jokes. Overgrown, same line, same reach, same ceiling. That ain't power, that's revealing. Assholes and Vaseline, that's the depth of everything you mean. No soul, no thought, no in between. Just assholes and Vaseline. Assholes and Vaseline. Say it again, that's all you bring. While grown men build what won't be seen. You rot on assholes and Vaseline. Savage isn't saying the grossest thing. Savage is standing on something real. You don't scare anyone. You show them exactly how empty you feel. No depth, no rain, no growth, just shame. No depth, no rain, no growth, just shame. Assholes and Vaseline, carved it deep, that's your legacy. When the last dying lights go dim, that's all the world remembers of him. Same words, same brain, same dead routine. End of story. Assholes and Vaseline. Yeah. Lights on, lights on, lights on. Receipts ready. No myths, no mask, no mask. Let's work. Degenerate lost, don't matter the cost. The gin coming in, yeah, he won't be crossed. Take all the lies, let them thaw, remove frost. Cold truth burn hotter than rumors you toss. They built whole stories out of echo and spin. We pull one thread, watch the fiction cave in. This ain't clout chase, this ain't noise for the chat. This is work in the dark where the facts combat. We are Degen, protecting the net, covering lies others try to invent. This ain't a war, nah, this a mission. Degen going live with a true fed vision. We are Degen, no veil, no fence. Truth over hype, evidence sense. Mission stays clean, tension set. We are Degen, protecting the net. Check it once, check it twice. Those the claims made by mice. We seek truth, we seek evidence. We are Degen, not sitting on fences. No maybe, no heard it from him. We trace the source, then we audit the spin. If it don't hold weight, it don't get airtime. We don't build platforms out of punchlines. We are Degen, protecting the net, covering lies others try to invent. This ain't a war, nah, this a mission. Degen going live with a true fed vision. We are Degen, no smoke, no scent. Follow the trail where the data went. Standing on proof, not confidence. We are Degen, not fence sitting. Yeah, Freedom of Information Act. Ain't no lie when you operate facts. Paper don't blink, records don't cap. Timestamp truth in the digital stack. Calls doctors. Records held high when it's verified. We don't gotta guess why. No need to clip, edit, stitch or imply. When the evidence lands, fly by, fly. They talk loud, we talk source. Different energy, different force. They sell fear, we audit claims. They chase names, we chase chains. Link by link, brick by brick. Truth don't rush, but it hit precise. Every narrative stress tested clean. If it cracks, it was weak between. Yeah, we are Degen, protecting the net, covering lies others try to invent. This ain't a war, nah, this a mission. Degen going live with a true fed vision. We are Degen, facts in hand. Receipts speak louder than any rant. Stand on record, not sentiment. We are Degen, evidence men. You can take the channel, left, right, won't change truth, won't hurt the shelf. Platforms fall, data remain. Facts don't bend for fame or gain. Delete the post, strike the page. Truth migrate, survive the age. You can shadow ban, mute, suppress, but documents don't feel stress. So when the lights flip on and stories collapse, remember who waited and followed the facts. Not heroes, not villains, just eyes on the thread. Pull it slow till the lie lay dead. Degenerate lost, mission intact. Truth don't flex, it just state the fact. No crown worn, no victory lap, just clarity cut from a data stack. This ain't drama, this ain't beef. This is patience sharpened into belief. Degenerate lost, signal clear. Truth stay loud when the noise disappear. We are Degen. We are Degen. We are Degen.